The following is an exclusive presentation of E-Tech Sports. This is the Henderson Lions Football Coaches Show, featuring Henderson head football coach Ricky Meeks, with insight on the Henderson Lions and this week's opponent. The Henderson Football Coaches Show is brought to you by the Henderson Football Booster Club. Come be a part of their meetings every Tuesday night at 6 at the high school indoor facility. Now, with the Henderson Lions Football Coaches Show, here's Mark McLean.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to this week's edition of our Henderson Football Coaches Show. Mark McLean here, along with Ricky Meeks. And the Lions in Texarkana take on Liberty-Eylau this week. First off, though, we'll go back to last Friday night. Ending is literally the ending is not what you wanted, and the final result wasn't what you wanted. But I guess when it comes to alignment and assignment, what'd you think?
We need a lot of improvement on alignment and assignment. You know, we did some good things. We really did. I was proud of the kids and the way they competed. Going into the game, I guess you could say we're a pretty good-sized underdog just with the kids they had back, 18 starters, 33 seniors. You know, a lot of experience coming back. And then, you know, our kids with a complete transition offensively, defensively, coaches. But our kids fought really hard and played really well. Just continued to play as long as there was time on the clock, which is what we preached to them. And there was a lot of ups and downs, and a lot of times they could have probably turned it in, but they didn't. They kept competing, and that's the biggest part that I think is huge for our mentality moving forward. We can get the other stuff fixed. They're all correctable mistakes, which is a great thing. And so that's on us in terms of getting it taught better. And those are just things that we've worked on really hard this week, and getting ready for Liberty-Eylau.
One thing I will say, because I've only been doing these Henderson games for 4 complete seasons already, and in all 4 of those seasons, tempo. We've been hearing about it. Finally saw it last Friday night.
Yeah.
How hard is it to, with all the new changes, actually accomplish that and get that done?
You know, first off, it goes into our practice every day. I mean, we practice, the structure of our practice is very tempo-based. Things that we do is very tempo-based. So to get the tempo that you want, it's got to be ingrained in the kids. And I think the way we structure weekly and daily and all the practices, like that goes into it. So you got to kind of ingrain it in the kids, and they played that way Friday. And so, there's a lot of really good things that happened on Friday. But, from the coach's standpoint and an evaluation, we kind of always see the other side of it. And maybe that's not completely fair to the kids, but we're all competitive and we want to go win. And so, the other side of it, we got to get corrected.
Penalty-wise, we're kind of at a minimal for first game. Turnovers, certainly minimal for first game. So, yeah, there were some positives, weren't there?
Big time, and 10 penalties on the night. 4 of those were on special teams. Another one was on a sideline warning. So really and truly 5 penalties is what we had. And that was, like you said, really good for a first night. The 4 on special teams were frustrating because 3 of them were personnel issues. And they were there were times in games where we didn't need that. And so, once again, some of those are sideline procedures. Those are things I've got addressed with the coaches and communication, and so all that stuff's been fixed and addressed, and we should not have that moving forward. Yeah, definitely a lot of positives. We didn't turn the ball over. We protected the football. We finished drives with kicks, whether it was punts or extra points, and that's the type of things that we've got to have on Friday nights for us to win and be successful.
So many things that we could talk about. We could have done a 1-hour coaches show last week because there were so many things I wanted to talk about that we didn't get to. All right, so we get to the offense of the game last Friday night. Justin Starling, I don't have access to a whole lot of Henderson football records, but I see a few that most everybody has access to. So Sears Starling, he scores 5 touchdowns, ties his record that he hit last year. A Wildcat offense. Something tells me you have a different name for it down along the goal line. What are you calling that?
Well, that's just our jumbo package, so we didn't get too creative with it. But he's fun to watch, and We've seen it in practice, and then very minimal in the scrimmages because, once again, we knew what he was able to do. So his reps in the scrimmages were very limited, but cut him loose Friday, and he's very impressive. His vision is great. He finishes runs, and then on top of that, he's an awesome kid. So it's real easy to pull for him to be successful.
Does he practice like he plays, or is he a different animal on Friday night?
You get the same thing from him every day, and that's why I say it's very easy to pull for him. He practices the same every day, and it's what you saw on Friday. But that's why he's special. That's why he's very good. That's why his vision when he's running the football is very accurate, because he practices at that speed, and that's the only way you get good for Friday night is you have to practice at the speed that you play, and so his results speak for his habits.
Speaking of the whole record thing, and again, this is one of those that I couldn't find, so I don't know if this was a school record or not, but anytime you get a 90-yard touchdown pass, that's pretty impressive.
Yes. Yeah, we did some good things in the passing game as well. But, and here's the deal, like with us offensively, we've got to do a lot of things in the run game because our passing game is play action based. So as long as Meaty goes, our passing game will go, or our running backs are successful, then our passing game goes. So if we have a night where we struggle in the run game, our passing game is going to struggle. That's just the way the offense is set up. It's like, again, I said, it's very play action based. We need, we've got to have linebackers attacking the mesh so we can get our isolation matchups on the back end.
All right, another thing that we didn't talk about last week, but the whole on-field communication thing. Exactly how is that set up, and how did it work for you last week?
So we're still signal based. We have not adapted to the communication from the divisive standpoint. So we still signal, we still communicate verbally. So that we have not. Now we use the press box and halftime sideline video, but as far as the wristbands and the watches with the communication, we are not in that world yet.
Good, then I'm not behind. That's good to know. The 2-minute timeout, how did you like that? And do you see that at some point in time, as coaches get more and more used to it, kind of working that into their game plan and how they're going to use that?
I like it. I was kind of unsure if I was, but I like it. I think right now it's really good from where we're at, heat and time standpoint. I think as the season goes on, it's gonna work its way into a strategic standpoint to where you basically have 4 timeouts a half. It restructures that end of game thought process on when you can run the clock out and when you can, and timeouts here and timeouts there. So I like it. I think it's really good for the kids. I think it's good for the game. So I'm a fan.
Again, Lions in Texarkana take on Liberty-Eylau tonight. We'll come back and talk more about them in just a minute. The Henderson Football Booster Club is dedicated to helping the coaches and players and support groups for the Henderson Lions football team. You're always invited to the Booster Club meetings each Tuesday at 6 p.m. at the indoor facility meeting room. Coach Meeks will talk about the last game and take a look at the upcoming game. On game nights, get great food at the Booster Club concession stand, as well as all your Henderson Lions gear at the Booster Club merchandise trailer. Supporting the Lions, it's the Henderson Football Booster Club. Back once again here with the Henderson football coach Ricky Meeks. The Lions in Texarkana taking on Liberty-Eylau on Friday night, and their homecoming. Gee, thanks a lot. Liberty-Eylau, a team that over the years you know very well, athletes all the time.
Yes, they are, and this year's no different. Very talented, have players, both sides of the ball, very talented. So, it's going to be a night where we've got to be very disciplined with our assignments and play disciplined football.
I think at first glance you would look at the roster and they're a young team, but you're playing some freshmen. Say the great receiver that they've had for the last 3 years. Thank you very much. He moved out of state. We don't have to see him this year. Still, they're going to find some folks.
That's right. They're going to find players. They lost a really good quarterback, and then the Provo kid moved into Arkansas. The running back graduated. But they just have guys that step up in those same positions, and they adapt well to where their strengths are. The quarterback maybe doesn't throw as well as the one from last year, but he runs the ball a lot better. And so, because of those things, then they still just adapt their offense, and they play very fast. They're a tempo-based offense. They spread the field, try to create mismatches, and try to get you misaligned with all the space that they occupy. And so once again, we've got to be very disciplined and sound defensively, come up and tackle, and do that for 4 quarters.
All right, so if both teams play the tempo they want, we're getting this thing over with in an hour and a half?
I don't think about an hour and a half. One thing, and hopefully, as we go through the night, we're up and we can do some different things with our offense to get the thing over with. But they have not shown to do that. They're going to play tempo all night and play as fast as they can and try to generate as many snaps of offense that they can. I guess that'd be the only thing that's a little different mindset than us offensively. But yeah, this might not be a quick night.
In the grand scheme of coaching circles, and sometimes the circle can be kind of small here. Here we are, you, the Mount Vernon grad, Coach Willard, the former Mount Vernon head coach. Y'all talk about that at all? Have you ever met him?
I've met him once, and no, we have not. He came in with Coach Browse when Art took over at Mount Vernon not long after Dad's second stint there. And then when Coach Browse stepped down after 3 or 4 years, then Coach Willard took over as the head coach. But he was there as Browse OC. And so anyway, he took over there, was there for a few years, went to Legacy, and then now he's at Liberty-Eylau as the head coach. So, yeah, there's a Purple Tiger connection, Hey, small circle in the coaching world.
Always stories to share. You can't get away from it.
You can't. There's always something to talk about.
Very good. Well, we're going to step aside, take a break, and we'll come back and continue with our program in just a moment.
The Henderson Football Booster Club is dedicated to helping the coaches and players and support groups for the Henderson Lions football team. You're always invited to the Booster Club meetings each Tuesday at 6 p.m. at the indoor facility meeting room. Coach Meeks will talk about the last game and take a look at the upcoming game. On game nights, get great food at the Booster Club concession stand, as well as all your Henderson Lions gear at the Booster Club merchandise trailer. Supporting the Lions, it's the Henderson Football Booster Club.
And we are back one more time here with Henderson head football coach Ricky Meeks as the Lions are in Texarkana taking on Liberty-Eylau this evening. Second of a couple of road games to get this season started off. You do have a nice stadium over there. Eventually you'll get to see it.
I know, I'm telling you. I don't know. The schedule we inherit is pretty interesting, so we're going to get to be home eventually.
Week 1 to week 2. Well, I don't know. What was their mood, Aaron? What did you tell the guys after the game last week? I mean, that's a heck of a way to end a ball game and lose the ball game. But again, there were so many great things that you saw out of the game last week. What's been their mood this week in preparation to get back out there on the field and do it again?
I think our mindset has been where it needs to be. Monday was a holiday. We didn't battle any problems with that. Our kids were here, showed up, ready to go to work, and the biggest thing that I noticed after the game Friday was just the kind of the pain and the outcome, which is a great thing because it's important to them, and so they have been very receptive to coaching this week. There's a lot of things that we did wrong that every one of them are 100% correctable. There's not anything from a personnel standpoint. It's things that we can correct through scheme, and like I said, we got to tackle better. We got to run to the football. We got to protect a little bit longer in the passing game so we can get the ball down the field. We had a few really good opportunities to get the ball down the field, and we just didn't quite protect long enough. We got to make better throws down the field, and so every one of those things are 100% correctable. And the kids have been very receptive to that this week, and we've had a really good week. So the energy level's been really good. A few of the changes that we've made, and so, excited to once again watch our kids compete and see where we're at this week. And I think we're going to make a big jump from week 1 to week 2.
For you and for the coaches, again, we're still in non-district, so more of a reevaluation of starting lineup, your backups, see who's playing well in what position. You're still doing a lot of evaluating, aren't you?
Absolutely. Yes, we want to win games when we play them, and that's the ultimate goal. But also they have zero bearing on district and playoffs. So there's still a little give and take and making sure we have the right guys on the field and have them in the right spots. And so there is going to be some of that, but also too, our kids put in a lot of time during the week, and so we want them to be victorious, even though it really doesn't have any bearing on our goals of the season and what we're after. But if we're going to go play, we want to compete and we want to win the game.
Speaking of that, it's another one of those questions I wanted to ask you last week and never got around to. So speaking of goals, different coaches are different things. Some coaches at the very first of the season, state championship, district championship, playoffs, day-to-day improvement. Yeah. Where do you fall in all that?
Yeah, I think there's two things there. One is day-to-day. That's part of our pillars. That's part of what we preach. We want to be where our feet are that day and do whatever we need to do right then to be successful. So I think that is the ultimate goal for us every day. And then I think you've got to look at things realistically, and you look back the last few years from a Henderson standpoint. 2019 is the last time they've been in the playoffs. And so that's where we need to start. We need to get into the postseason. We need to get into that, and then once we're into postseason, then great things can happen. But I think when you look at things minus our initial goal, so you look at things the other way, you got to be realistic, look at it subjectively. It's hard to go from a 5-year drought to a state championship. I'm not saying it can't happen. Very well can happen, but that's the number one thing that we want. We want to play in the postseason, and we want to get to that point, but the only way we're going to get there is like you already said, and we talk to our kids, is day-to-day improvement. What do I have to do personally to make the guy beside me better?
Well, Friday night, what do you want to see?
I think I've said it a few times. We've definitely got to tackle better. We've got to run to the football. We've got to wrap up. That's number one thing defensively. Special teams, we've got to cut out the mistakes in special teams. We had too many penalties. We kicked the ball out of bounds. We put way too much time from day one into special teams for things like that to happen. We cannot self-destruct in that phase of the game. And then offensively, we've got to protect better. So I think that's kind of the one thing in each phase of the game that we've got to do better. I think we're going to be able to run the ball again. They're going to be better in the defensive line than what we saw with Athens. They have 2 defensive tackles that are really good. Defensive end, number 0, Luke Basinger, defensive coordinator's son, just a 10th grader. Really good. So the 4D linemen are all very solid. So scheme-wise might be a little bit different, but once again, we've got to be able to run the ball to get it down the field in the passing game. So I think those 3 things are the biggest and what we're really going to be looking for.
Well, look forward to a fun ball game on Friday, and I appreciate your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You've been listening to the Henderson Lions Football Coaches Show, presented by the Henderson Football Booster Club. Stay with us now for live coverage of Henderson Lions football, right here on KWRD and E-Tex Radio Group Station.
For unbeatable wireless deals, come to your local AT&T store in Henderson, where the community-focused team helps you upgrade, transfer your data, or pick the perfect plan. Right now, get the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, $0 a month with trade-in, or the iPhone 16 free on an unlimited plan. And if you're 55 or over, ask about our exclusive 55 Plus Unlimited plan. Drop by AT&T in Henderson today, 2127 Highway 79, Suite 600, across from McDonald's.
Hi, this is Mark Randall with Randall Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Henderson. All used cars are not created equal. Let's talk about certified pre-owned vehicles that we have here at Randall Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Henderson, Texas. 125-point inspection, 7-year, 100,000 limited powertrain warranty, 3-month, 3,000-mile max care warranty, roadside assistance, towing, and more. We also are offering 3 months, no payment with approved credit. So come see the difference at Randall Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Henderson, Texas. Randall Dodge, ChryslerJeep.com.
If you live in a rural area, you also know that the power can go out for days or even weeks after a storm. Not only do you need your propane for heating, cooking, you need it for your generator. So if you're already set up for propane or would like to know more, call Gas and Supply. We can fill the large tanks for your home and farm, even have propane tanks available for lease. We can also fill up your gas grill cylinders. Call Gas and Supply 903-657-9166. 903-657-9166.
In life, people make the difference at home, business, and church. Wayne Griffith and his staff at Griffith's Towing is always on point with supporting the communities and always making a difference. Roadside assistance, flatbed service, towing service, and recovery is welcomed in those times of need, and Griffith's Towing has been the go-to in Henderson, Rusk County, and beyond. Recently, Griffith's Towing has won Best Record Service 3 years in a row. At Griffith's Towing, people make the difference. Call them at 903-947-6437.
It's time for Henderson Lions football. Henderson Football is a sports presentation of the E-Tex Radio Group and KWRD, with broadcast rights granted by the Henderson Independent School District. Tonight's game is on KWRD 1470 and 98.5 and is being streamed online at KWRD985.com. You can also watch the game on the KWRD Facebook page and the Henderson ISD website. Henderson Football is brought to you by
AT&T Allcom, Randall Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Gas and Supply, Griffiths Towing, Allure Academy, Henderson Football Boosters, Fairway Ford, Ballou Brothers, General Shelters, S&N Cleaners, Peterson's Home Furnishings, MTC, Wallace & Sons Wrecker Service, Cooper First Automotive, Cook & Son Roofing, Allure Aesthetics, Tarpworks, Simply Electric.
Now for tonight's game, let's go out to the stadium. Here's Mark McLean.
And from Harris Field in Texarkana, it is game number 2 of the 2025 season. Henderson Lions come to take on the Liberty-Eylau Leopards. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our S&N Cleaners pregame show. I'm Mark McLean. Jason Martin is out here on our camera. Ken White is doing our video production here this evening. And the Lions are in Texarkana to take on Liberty-Eylau Leopards. They are both in search of their first win of the season. Last week, Lions lost out to Athens on a last-second touchdown, 56-49, ended up being the final in that one. Liberty-Eylau was coming up short to Pittsburgh last week in their season opener, 33-20, in a game that was played right here at Harris Field. For Henderson, Lions got off to a 14-0 start last week before Athens had even run a play from scrimmage, but both teams had their share of defensive breakdowns that led to the scoring fest that we ended up having between the two. Senior running back Justin Starling, he had quite the game. He rushed for 227 yards on 29 carries, tying his school record that he set last year with 5 touchdowns in a game. Quarterback Vince Howard was a solid 10 for 18 passing, 175 yards. That included a 90-yard score to Lamarian Coleman. Kicker Von Navarro was 7 for 7 on his extra points. So here in game 2 of the season, Henderson's going to be looking to have a better defensive showing and trying to slow down the Leopards' offense. Lions coached by Ricky Meeks, 47-32 in his 7 seasons as a head coach, now coaching his second game at Henderson after coming over from center. Liberty-Eylau, they are coached by Brad Willard. He's in his second season here at LE after coming over from Mount Vernon. He had a 34-8 overall record. Leopards ended up 11-3 last year, lost out to Malakoff in the playoffs. Liberty-Eylau had many very successful seasons at the 4A level, but are now playing in District 8 3A Division 1. LE came to Lions Stadium last year about this time, walked off the field that night with a 44-41 win. This year's Leopards team, much younger, as they will play several freshmen, but they do have a lot of talented individuals, that is for sure, and an elusive quarterback in Rodney Watkins, fine running back in Arian Taylor, as well as many other talented athletes on both sides of the ball. So again, it is Henderson and Liberty-Eylau, both teams in search of win number 1 on the season, so something has got to give way here this evening. Just one, of course, of the games that are featured with District 9 4A Division I teams. The other results last week, in case you missed any of these, Carthage got the win over Kilgore 21-10. Gilmer beat Pine Tree 41-25. Chapel Hill was beating Jasper 49-7. Lindale got a win last week over Hallsville 31-7. It was Nacogdoches over Palestine 35-14. And Bullard beat Baybank by a point at 29-28. The other games that are going on in District tonight are involving district teams. Kilgore is playing at White House. Pine Tree is at Van. Chapel Hill and Gilmer getting together tonight, Buckeye Stadium, and a big contest there between those two. Mount Pleasant at Lindale, and Palestine at Jasper, and Kemp is going right down the street to take on Maybank in their ball game this evening. Both teams making their way out on the field on this homecoming night here at Liberty-Eylau. Henderson Lions make their way out on the field over on the far side from where we're sitting here at Harris Field. In the white jerseys tonight with the red numerals, blue trim, and doing the blue pants tonight to go with the blue helmets. Liberty-Eylau will be in the all maroon. I am so thankful as I look down here. Last week they wore the same jerseys only with black numbers that had a very faint white trim. I look down on the field tonight and I see maroon jerseys with bold white numbers. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right, this is our S&N Cleaners pregame show here, and it is Henderson, it is Liberty-Eylau here at Harris Field in Texarkana. We're going to step aside and take a break. We'll come back, continue with our pregame activities, and get you ready for the start of tonight's contest. Do that here in just a moment. This is KWRD 1470 98.5.
Hey, East Texas, are you ready to launch a career in aesthetics, beauty, or cosmetics? At Allure Academy in Henderson, Texas, we offer TDLR-approved programs in barbering, cosmetology, aesthetics, eyelash extensions, manicuring, and more. Did you know high school juniors and seniors can enroll now and graduate with a license and a diploma? Yes, you heard that right. Visit us at allureacademy.net today or call 877-850-9988.
The Henderson Football Booster Club is dedicated to helping the coaches and players and support groups for the Henderson Lions football team. You're always invited to the Booster Club meetings each Tuesday at 6 p.m. at the indoor facility meeting room. Coach Meeks will talk about the last game and take a look at the upcoming game. On game nights, get great food at the Booster Club concession stand, as well as all your Henderson Lions gear at the Booster Club merchandise trailer. Supporting the Lions, it's the Henderson Football Booster Club.
Fairway Ford in Henderson kicks off the football season with a special sales event. Get this. $12,000 off MSRP on a brand new Ford F-150 or $10,000 off MSRP on a new Ford Bronco.
But that's not all.
How about this special lease deal? A new Bronco Sport, Escape, or Mach-E Mustang for only $399 a month. See dealer for details. Fairway Ford. Look for the sign on 79 and check us out online at fairwayfordtexas.com.
Blue Brothers in Henderson is your authorized General Shelters dealer. General Shelters of Texas offers complete finished prefab pier and beam style cabins with appliances included, ready for you to move in. There are 20 models to choose from. 1 bed, 1 bath, up to 3 bed, 2 bath. There's one right for you. These homes hold their value and are built to last. Find yours today at Blue Brothers on Highway 64 in the Loop in Henderson. Call 903-657-2743 to order yours today. And back once again here this evening at Harris Field in Texarkana as we get ready for the contest here tonight with the Henderson Lions and the Liberty-Eylau Leopards. Cloud cover here this evening in Texarkana, 90 degrees now, but that may change during the course of the ball game. And very humid, 63%, very light winds, if any at all, at about 5 miles an hour. Cool front should be in the area, or so we have been told, and there may be a pretty decent chance of showers in the forecast later on tonight as well. So hopefully we'll get this game in before all of that gets started. We are just about ready to get this ball game underway here tonight in Texarkana. Again, we appreciate you joining us. This has been our S&N Cleaners pregame show. As we are getting closer to the start of this contest here tonight. Again, it was homecoming here at Liberty-Eylau tonight. Henderson homecoming against Jacksonville in the first home game of the season will come up next week at Lions Stadium. Mark McLean here. Again, Jason Martin out on our camera. Ken White doing our video production. Our executive technical director, Michael Searcy, was here earlier. I thought he was going to hang around and stay for the game, and apparently he took off and went back home. so we appreciate him for coming up and joining us, getting us all set up, getting us raring to go. Alyssa Martin, head of the KWRD catering department, got us fixed up with snacks and sandwiches and stuff, so that was excellent. And I believe we are about ready to get this contest underway here tonight. Henderson kicks off. High short kick, then a fair catch is going to be taken by Liberty-Eylau over on the far side of the field. And so
number 9, Bryson Cornelius.
Liberty-Eylau Leopards will have it first here this evening. No time left, or no time taken off at the clock, so 12 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And LE will have the football at their own 29-yard line. Leopards going left to right as we look at them here in this first quarter. First quarter of the ball game here this evening, a service of Gas and Supply and Wallace & Sons Record.
Quarterbacking the Leopards, number 6, Ty Hawkins.
So Ty Hawkins getting the start at quarterback tonight for Liberty-Eylau. Rodney Watkins started last week, but Hawkins does tonight. Left-hand throw comes near side. And for Liberty-Eylau, like to do a lot of the screen passes and quick passes out to the various wide receivers, of which they have many. And that one complete out here to the near side for a short gain up to the 35. On second down, it's going to be a running play straight ahead on the carry. Arian Taylor, junior running back, 121 yards in the game last week against Pittsburgh for Taylor, and he quickly gets out past the 45 to the 47-yard line. A Liberty-Eylau first down. Liberty-Eylau, just like Henderson, both want to get right back to the line of scrimmage and run the next play. And Ty Hawkins, a sophomore, on the carry here, gets up past midfield. He'll be stopped at the 49-yard line. So with 11:13 to go here in this first quarter, Henderson calls for a timeout after 3 Liberty-Eylau plays. So that didn't take very long. So a timeout already taken on the field here this evening. Again, 0-0 our score. We are just underway here tonight at Harris Field in Texarkana. There's one of the things I wanted to do tonight and throughout the season that didn't get a chance to do last week. The Henderson Football Booster Club, of course, sponsors of the coaches show before the ball game, and do a lot of other things as well. And they also do the Adopt a Lion project that puts big posters out in various businesses. McDonald's, UT Health, Edward Jones, Micah Howard, Skyco Concrete, Velvet Oil, Henderson Middle School 8th grade science class. Just some of the folks that are involved there. After the Henderson timeout, running play goes straight ahead, and nothing going on there for Arian Taylor.
Number 88, Garza.
Henderson defensively A lot of white jerseys in on that tackle. Colt Leschner, Samaj Deckard, Varian Williams, Eric Garza. Across the front, Lamarian Coleman, Jordan Irvin, Mike Russell, linebackers. Amaz Jackson, Justin Howard are the safeties. Corey Harper, Braylon Walker, the corners. Here's running play around the left end. Quarterback Hawkins is going to get up to a point like the line of scrimmage, and then he gets hit and knocked down. Eric Garza in on the tackle for the Henderson Lions, and again the ball is going to be spotted right at the 49-yard line. Going to bring up fourth down situation for Liberty-Eylau. 4th and about 7. It would appear, unless they do some kind of quick kick or something. Looks like they might be wanting to go for this, but apparently not, as Hawkins is going to step back in punt formation. Henderson, one back deep to receive. Lions on the block attempt, don't get the block, but a nice return over on the far sideline for Henderson. I believe that was Mason Jones on the return. Got out past the 30 up to about the 31-yard line.
Ball was returned by number 11, Mason Jones.
9:42 to go here in this first quarter. Henderson
will take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Football for the first time tonight at their own 33. Lions go right to left as we look at them. Here in the artificial turf field at Harris Field in Texarkana. Lions send 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. It'll be a fake handoff. Quick throw comes near side. Catch is made. That is going to be Amari Murphy spinning away from a defender and getting up past the 45 to about the 47-yard line.
Amari Murphy. On the tackle is number 8, Zay Welch, number 9, Bryson Cornelius.
Up to the 46, a 23-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up first down. Henderson right back to the line of scrimmage. Starling on the carry. Gains yardage up to the 45-yard line. 2nd and 6. Henderson right back to the line of scrimmage, right in the middle of the field. Shotgun snap, turn, left, handoff. Starling weaves his way through the defense down to about the 45-yard line.
Taking down number 15, Sanders.
Get Vince Howard at quarterback. Justin Starling in the backfield behind him. Mason Jones, Amari Murphy.
3rd down for Henderson.
Lamarian Coleman, the receivers. Try to set that offensive line for you here in just a moment as Irvin goes in motion across the backfield. Again, right in the middle of the field is where the ball is spotted. Hand off to Starling, and Starling quickly down to about the 41-yard line for Liberty-Eylau. That'll be enough yardage for Henderson first down. Lions again right back to the line of scrimmage, ready to go with the next play. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side, and now
on the field.
Another timeout is taken. This time, I believe, a Liberty-Eylau timeout with 8:17 to go here in this first quarter. No score in the ball game. Henderson football at the 42-yard line. First quarter tonight, service of Wallace & Sons Wrecker and Gas and Supply. Also keep in mind, for all your heating and cooling needs, call RES Heating and Air Conditioning. 903-657-5349 is their number. Ready to go back to play after the timeout, and another timeout is called. Okay, so I believe Liberty-Eylau has taken a couple of timeouts in succession here all of a sudden. Eastex Telephone provides high-speed internet, phone service, and security systems. They've been doing that for over 75 years. Not the internet part, but the other parts. 903-854-1000 is the number for Eastex Telephone. Bulldog Built has custom metal fabrication for you. Double diamond flatbed dealer. If you could dream it, Jeff can build it for you at Bulldog Built. 903-353-4703 is his number for Bulldog Built, just one of our many sponsors of Henderson Lions football. We thank them very much for doing that. All right, so Liberty-Eylau, a couple of timeouts in a row. And for Henderson, football is spotted at the Liberty-Eylau 41-yard line. Fake handoff, Howard back to pass, launches one down the far sideline, and this one is going to be incomplete. Inside the 10, down to about the 7, intended for Mason Jones.
It falls incomplete. Defending the play was number 21, Landon Glover.
Landon Glover, a freshman corner for Liberty-Eylau, defending on the play. Luke Basinger, Raymond Welch, Malachi Stevens, Zay Hare, their defensive line. Braden Parrish and Landon Glover, both freshmen, are out at the corners for the Leopard defense, as the next play will be a running play. This is going to be Coleman on the carry. Lamarian Coleman with his first rush of the season, if I'm not mistaken. He gets down to about the 35-yard line. So Coleman had the 90-yard touchdown reception last week, but did not have a carry in the ballgame against Athens. That saw Justin Starling carry it 29 times. Here in the backfield, coming through, the sophomore Luke Basinger makes a stop on the play. Loss of yardage, back to the 38-yard line. Clock runs, 7:25 to go here in the first quarter. No score. Henderson with the football for the first time tonight.
4th down, fans.
Going to bring up 4th and 7 for Henderson at the 38. Lions look over to the far sideline looking for a signal of some sort. Ricky Meeks telling us in the pregame coaches show tonight they are not using the on-field devices, armbands, watch device, whatever it is that UIL has said you could use this year. Lions aren't using it just yet. They're still flashing old-fashioned signals, and so that's okay. I was kind of surprised. I thought that Henderson would have jumped into the technological end of things, but so far still going with just hand signals, and that's okay. So Henderson calls for a timeout here on this 4th and 7 play. So we'll see what they come up with. They're kind of at that spot where, do you want to punt and try and get Liberty-Eylau very deep in their own territory, or do you try and go for it and see what you can get? So we will see how that all transpires here in the next moment or so. Again, for Henderson, 56-49 loss to Athens last week on the final play of the game. Liberty-Eylau ended up losing to Pittsburgh here last week, 33-20.
The big 4th down play.
And so Henderson on 4th down. Lions come back out to the line of scrimmage in an offensive formation with 2 receivers to the far side of the field. So Howard from the shotgun takes a snap, fakes a handoff, quick pass far side, catch made, but not enough yardage after the catch. Amari Murphy on the reception, but Murphy couldn't get the block that he needed to try and get some extra yardage and get that first down. And he gets brought down at the 35, and that's where Liberty-Eylau will have it first down. We have 6:53 to go here in this first quarter. So Liberty-Eylau at their own 36 is where they will start the drive. Running play straight ahead up past the 40 to about the 42-yard line. It's going to be Arian Taylor. Again, Taylor, a junior running back. And again, for Liberty-Eylau, a lot of underclassmen in their lineup. With Hawkins, a quarterback, a sophomore. Taylor, a junior. Receivers are freshmen and juniors. It's again Taylor on the carry here, so they graduated quite a bit off last year's 11-3 team. left to right as we look at them. Liberty-Eylau in the maroon jerseys and pants, the white helmets. In the ball game for the Leopards, Quavian Moore splits out wide to the far side of the field. Leopards have two receivers here to the near side. It's going to be a running play coming near side, and not much going on there at all as Henderson plays that one very well. Jaquise Bell on the carry that time for Liberty-Eylau. Lots of white jerseys in on that tackle, including Jordan Irvin, one of the Henderson linebackers. But again, here are the Leopards right back to the line of scrimmage. They'll shift everybody around, send two receivers. Well, now they're shifting people in and out from the sidelines, so they've got folks coming in and out all over the place. On this fourth down, they'll bring out some linemen and go punt formation. And the kick, fair catch, signaled for, and, well, letting it go is Mason Jones. Probably a wise decision there as Jones got run into by one of his teammates. Ends up
number 16.
Taking the ball all the way inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. So that is where Henderson is going to have the football with 4:54 to go here in this first quarter. And Henderson will start this drive at their own 19.
The penalty is against the Leopards.
That penalty against Liberty-Eylau in all this. Of course, in both these.
Penalty allows us to set up first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Okay, so that penalty is going to be quite a chunk of yardage. Help out Henderson all the way out to the 44. Of course, both these teams, they like to get up to the line of scrimmage. They like to run plays. I was a kid. I told Coach Meeks, I thought, well, this game might be over in an hour and a half. Well, he thought with all the stoppage in play, it might last a while. If they keep running plays left and right and nobody scores, they're just going up and down the field, well, then it is going to be over pretty fast. And just like that, Vince Howard throws an incomplete pass to stop the clock. Appreciate that. 4:48 to go here in this first quarter. No score. Henderson football at their own 44. Two receivers near side, one to the far side for Henderson. Liberty-Eylau showing blitz, and the handoff will go to Starling, trying to break the line of scrimmage, and he did up to a point. Got to about the 49-yard line. That's as far as he gets.
Sanders, and number 5, Malik Stevens.
First quarter, service of Gas and Supply and Wallace and Sons. Officials having a little discussion right at the line of scrimmage. 4:40 to go here in this first quarter. And a personal foul is being called against Liberty-Eylau at the end of the play, apparently. And that is going to move the football down inside the 40, all the way down to the Liberty-Eylau 36-yard line. So Henderson will certainly take advantage of that if they at all can. On the first down, Vince Howard back to pass, launches one down the middle of the field. This one's going to be incomplete.
Intended receiver is number 14,
Lamarian Coleman, the intended receiver for Henderson, but pass off target there. And some cloud cover here this evening. Temperature mid to upper 80s.
Sending the player is number 9, Bryson Cornelius.
Very humid prior to the ball game tonight, but we expect maybe some rain towards the end of the game and perhaps some cooler temperatures before the game is over with. Next play, handoff Starling Sidesteps a tackler or two and gets inside the 35 down to about the 32-yard line. Now, here's some extra blocking and pushing and shoving going on.
To Keena Rivers and 33, Colby Stanley. That'll bring a third down.
Officiating crew out of Tyler lets that go, and Henderson is right back to the line of scrimmage. Coleman in motion back toward the backfield. Now he stops, and he will take the handoff from Vince Howard, and Coleman around right in, gets inside the 20, down to about the 15-yard line.
Coleman on the carry.
So they'll mark him all the way down to the 15, and it's a Henderson first down. Lions started this drive back at their own 44. They are right back to the line of scrimmage, almost the identical play to Coleman once again. This time he's inside the 10, down to about the 8. 3:40 and counting here in this first quarter. No score as of yet. Henderson looks like they would like to change that. After a couple of Lamarian Coleman runs, they slow it down a little bit and look over to the sideline for the play. Coleman splits out wide here to the near side or in the slot. Murphy is out to the sideline, but the handoff goes to Justin Starling, and Starling is in the end zone for Henderson's first touchdown in this ball game. So Henderson on the scoreboard first here tonight with 3:16 to go in this first quarter. And for Justin Starling, his 6th touchdown of the season. Von Navarro is on to attempt the extra point.
And for the extra point is 87, Navarro, Ivan Navarro.
Aiden Perry holds it. Navarro's kick is up, and it is good. So Navarro, he is 8 for 8 on his extra point kicks on the season. And we have a timeout on the field. Henderson has the lead in this ball game here tonight by a 7-0 score. 3:16 to go here in this first quarter of play. Henderson leads it by a 7-0 score. We'll step aside, take a break. Back here in just a moment. This is KWRD 1470 98.5.
S&N Cleaners and Laundry Service in Henderson is the only full-service in-house dry cleaners in Rusk County. That means that your clothes stay right where you drop them off. Quick turnarounds for shirts, pants, dresses, suits, and even your bedding like comforters. S&N Cleaners and Laundry for all your dry cleaning and laundry needs. Go see Wayne and his staff for great service and great value. S&N Cleaners, 215 East Fordall in Henderson. See them on Facebook or call 903-657-4545 today.
You can bundle and save with cash savings at Peterson's Home Furnishings. It's your choice. Choose any sofa, sectional, bedroom, dining room, or accent pieces. The difference is, it's totally your choice. We have no limit to what you can bundle and save. You can save $200 to $600 off on all your decorating needs at Peterson's. Enjoy 12 months, no interest on your entire purchase. Come see us today and let's bundle and save. Peterson's Home Furnishings in historic downtown Henderson. It's time to think about home.
7-0 Henderson Lions lead it here tonight over the Liberty-Eylau Leopards. Justin Starling with his 6th rushing touchdown of the season. Navarro with his 8th extra point. And 7-0 is our score. Garza kicks off. And again, the high short kick. And Liberty-Eylau will call for a fair catch over on the far sideline.
Ball's fair call for number 5, Malik Stevens.
3:16 to go here in this
at their own 40-yard line.
First quarter. So Liberty-Eylau will start this drive. Really good field position at their own 40-yard line. But again, a lot of different personnel on the field this year for Liberty-Eylau. They get playing a lot of freshmen and sophomores, so needless to say, they're going to be really good for years to come. But right now, they're still young, but they are fine athletes, as they always seem to have here at Liberty-Eylau. Pass came over here to the near sideline to Caden Peacock. He's a junior. Gets yardage up to about the 43 before he is brought down. And the Leopards right back to the line of scrimmage. High snap from center. Hawkins pulls it down, runs to his left. Lion defenders have him corralled and brought him down back at the 36-yard line for a loss of some 5 or 6 yards.
3 Murphy. 33, I apologize. That is Mike Wilson.
For Liberty-Eylau, out of all the talent that graduated last year and everything else, their fine receiver, Prevo, is kind of, in a way, kind of interested to watch him play this year. He would have been a 4-year starter, and he was a great receiver, game breaker, no doubt about that. Well, he moved across the state line, so I'm sure that was not met with any greatness from Brad Willard and his coaching staff. Short run on the previous play for Liberty-Eylau is going to bring up 4th down at their own 43-yard line, so Hawkins will drop back to punt once again. Get Mason Jones back deep to receive for Henderson. Left foot kicker, line drive kick. Jones makes the grab at the 24-yard line. Coming near side, gets a little bit up past the 30 to about the 32 before he is brought down. So not much on the return, but with 1:32 to go here in this first quarter, Henderson will have the football at their own 33-yard line. Nice crowd on hand over on the far side of the stadium for Henderson faithful. The Henderson band over there as well. Last week we were right in the middle of them on the visitor side, which was kind of neat. Here tonight, over here on the home side press box for Liberty-Eylau, of which they have made some improvements to over the years, and we are thankful for that. So Henderson first down. Starling single back in the backfield. 3 receivers to the far side of the field, the Henderson side of the field. And a pass will go that direction. Catch made and running after the catch up past the 35 to about the 38-yard line. Lamarian Coleman on the Murphy, let's make it on the reception. So using Amari Murphy quite a bit more here in the early stages of the ball game here tonight. Those screen passes. Here, though, it's going to be a handoff, running play, and Starling will quickly be up past the 45 to about the 47-yard line. Again, for Starling, 227 yards in the ball game last week against Athens. Less than a minute to go here in the quarter as the quick pass comes near side to Coleman. And Coleman gets on the Liberty-Eylau side of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Number 9, Cornelius.
38 seconds and counting here in the quarter. See if Henderson runs another play or two before the quarter ends. As snap and the handoff going to Justin Starling once again. In the ball game for the Lions right now is freshman Blake Meeks at quarterback. So Meeks coming up to the varsity this week and playing in the contest here tonight. Wasn't sure when we would see him, but we see him here in the first quarter. And with less than a second to go in the quarter, we have an injury timeout on the field. So now I believe that they go ahead and finish out the quarter. They did. So they ended the quarter here at Harris Field in Texarkana. So we come to the end of the first quarter here tonight at Liberty-Eylau. The Justin Starling touchdown run, that is the difference in the ball game right now, as Henderson leads it as we go to the second quarter by a score of 7-0. It's Henderson football here tonight on KWRD 1470 98.5.
Management Training Corporation is hiring. They offer highly competitive pay, excellent promotional opportunities, MTC college tuition reimbursement, paid internships towards a career in substance abuse counseling. MTC offers 401k, health insurance, dental insurance, vision coverage, and finally, paid time off, including holidays. This is the game-changing career you've been looking for. Apply at mtcjobs.com and make the first step of your new career.
Here's Colton Wallace talking about Wallace & Sons Wrecker in Henderson.
I love giving this service. This is what I've always done, and I love it. It makes me feel good that I can take care of somebody when they're in need. If y'all ever feel like y'all are in need of this service, promise you right now, you can call me, and I can come get you anywhere. I service Longview, Kilgore, Jacksonville, Carthage, Marshall, all them areas.
Call 903-657-7271 for Wallace & Son Wrecker Service in Henderson. As we start this second quarter, first play of the quarter, it has Blake Meeks running the football after he faked a handoff to Starling, keeps it himself. Inside the 40, down to the Liberty-Eylau 36-yard line. First down Lions, handoff to Starling coming near side. Sidesteps a tackler, picks up a yard or two that most running backs wouldn't get. Starling gets it down to the 35-yard line. So we're just underway here in the second quarter. Second quarter tonight, service of Randall Dodge, also Cook & Son Roofing. Football's at the hash mark here on the near side. Meeks at quarterback, turns left, fakes a handoff, drops back to pass, fires one toward the end zone. This one is going to be overthrown, intended for Coleman. But again, for Liberty-Eylau, with their athletes and the speed that they have, they had a couple of defenders right there in stride with Coleman.
Bring up third about 9 for the Lions.
Stops the clock with 11:14 to go here in the first half. Football at the 35. Henderson needs to get to the Liberty-Eylau 26 for a first down. Two receivers far side. Meeks, fake handoff, back to pass, across the middle of the field. This one off the fingertips of the intended receiver, Murphy. Got hit by a defender about the same time that the ball got there, but it's incomplete.
Stevens. Bring up 4th and 9.
So a fourth down situation for Henderson, and again, kind of like they were a few moments ago when they tried it on fourth down. Didn't make the first down that time. See what happens here. Football's at the 35. So a little too far, I think, for an Ivan Navarro field goal attempt. That would have been over 50 yards. So on fourth down, the Lions will go for it. Meeks back to pass, and the pass to a wide open Lamarian Coleman. And Coleman took a step before he had the ball in his hands.
8, Zay Welch, number 9, Cornelius. Leopards will take over first.
So good pass, good route by Coleman. He was open, but tried to make a move before he had the ball in his hands, and it ends up being first down to Liberty-Eylau. 11:02 to go here in this first half. Liberty-Eylau will start the drive at their own 35. In Hawkins, the quarterback, hands off, lost control of the ball during the handoff. Henderson says they haven't. And Varian Williams is on top of it for the fumble recovery. First turnover of the ball game here tonight. And for Henderson, Varian Williams, senior defensive end, comes in and gets on the football for the fumble recovery. And with 10:56 to go here in this first half, Henderson football in great field position at the Liberty-Eylau 23. So Meeks back out on the field. And quarterback, single back in the backfield, Starling behind him. And a whistle blows, and a timeout's going to be taken by Liberty-Eylau prior to the start of the play. So we have a timeout on the field with 10:56 to go here in the first half. Henderson leads the ball game by a 7-0 score, and we will step aside and take a break. We're back here in just a moment. Henderson football on KWRD 1470 98.5.
At Cooper First Automotive and Truck Service, you can count on technicians who know your vehicle and will repair your vehicle with precise care. Whether it be foreign or domestic, car, truck, or even big rig, Cooper First Automotive and Truck Service will diagnose your problem and seamlessly repair your vehicle's issues. It's time to get that repair done on your vehicle, so be sure to see the pros at Cooper First Automotive and Truck Repair, located at 3486 Highway 79 South in Henderson. Cooper First Automotive is a proud sponsor of Henderson High School sports for the 25-26 season.
Since 1965, Cook & Son Roofing has been the local, reliable company helping folks with roofs, gutters, and ventilation. From new construction to remodels, even providing 24-hour emergency roof repairs from storm damage. They have a relationship with all the local insurance companies, so they understand how to assist you in the process, making it easier for you in times when you need it the most. Find them at cookandsonroofing.com. For a roof well done, call Cook & Son, 903-655-0997. 10:56 to go here in the first half after the Liberty-Eylau timeout. Henderson first down at the LE 28-yard line. Meeks looks to his left, rolls out left now, wanting to pass but can't find anybody, so he ends up getting ridden out of bounds over on the far side. Well, Meeks, he was heading for the sideline, trying to get there as fast as he could.
Meeks on the keeper's taken down by number 5, Stevens.
Liberty-Eylau defender got there and drove him into the ground anyway. Gains down to about the 24-yard line. So second down, handoff Starling. Starling around the left end. Gets inside the 20. He'll be brought down by Liberty-Eylau at about the 17.
Number 18, Takina Rivers.
Rivers and Welch in on the tackle for Liberty-Eylau on the play, and Henderson right back to the line of scrimmage. Running play. Coleman, I believe, on the carry that time, and it was. Got hit right at the line of scrimmage.
And number 55, Hare.
Caleb Stein, center. Grayson Herrera to Caleb Pullum. Kyron Pullum. Ryan Malone across that offensive line for Henderson. Second down, 2nd and 10. Again, Meeks from the shotgun, turns right, fakes handoff, throws here to the near side.
Pass complete.
Going to be complete to Mason Jones, but Jones was going down as he made the reception.
Number 10, Parrish.
Going to move the football just outside the 10-yard line. Third and 4 for Henderson from just outside the Liberty-Eylau 10. From the near side hash mark as Henderson goes left to right, it'll be the handoff to Starling. Starling trying to get away from the tackler, but gets held up just long enough to get some help from his teammates down to about the 4-yard line. And on that tackle,
2 for the Lions.
For Liberty-Eylau is Cade McLeod. Going to bring up 4th down situation. Lions need 2 for a first down. So 4th and 2 from the 9. They'll line up in their jumbo package. Direct snap goes to Starling, and Starling is going to trot his way the 9 yards into the touchdown for the Henderson score. So Starling with his 2nd touchdown of the night. This one, 9-yard touchdown run. Comes with 8:23 to go here in this second quarter.
And for next points, number 87, Ivan Navarro.
Aiden Perry to hold it for Ivan Navarro, and Navarro's kick is up and good. So it's Starling and Navarro taking care of the points so far here tonight for Henderson as the Lions extend their lead over Liberty-Eylau 14-0. So 14-0 Henderson. That is our score in the contest here this evening. We'll step aside, take a break. However, you are checking us out tonight, be it on the radio, online, network1sports.com. Video, Facebook, KWRD Facebook, and YouTube channels. We thank you very much for doing it. We're back here in just a moment. This is KWRD 1470 98.5.
Ready to enhance your natural beauty? At Allure Aesthetics and Medical Spa, we specialize in helping you look refreshed, rejuvenated, and confident. From Botox and fillers to PDO threads, hydrofacials, skin treatments, medical weight loss, and much more. We're your trusted destination for safe, stunning results. Operated under the supervision of a medical director, nurse practitioner, and myself, a registered nurse. You can feel confident knowing you're in expert hands. We're located in Henderson, Texas. Book now at AllureAestheticsMedicalSpa.com.
Class of 2005.
Second quarter here tonight at Liberty-Eylau, a service of Cook & Son Roofing, also Randall Dodge. Appreciate you joining us here this evening for Henderson football. Lions lead it over Liberty-Eylau. 14-0 is our score. Justin Starling, couple of touchdown runs. Here Garza has the football teed up. Getting ready for the Henderson kickoff here with 8:23 to go in this first half. Get a high kick that's going to be not caught by Liberty-Eylau over on the far sideline in front of the Henderson bench. I think the Leopards might have been able to get on top of it.
Recovered by the Leopards. Recovered by number 5, Stevens. They'll take over.
So it will be Liberty-Eylau football.
37-yard line.
8:16 to go here in this first half, and Liberty-Eylau is going to have the football at their own 38. Get a pretty nice crowd on hand here tonight at Harris Field. Got folks lining the fence and all around. Henderson faithful over on the far sideline. They look a long way away from where we are, but they're there. On first down, Liberty-Eylau, high snap from center. Hawkins pulls it down, running to try and get away from the Henderson defender. Ends up throwing a pass downfield that's incomplete. Garza giving chase to Hawkins in the backfield. Knocked him down, helped him up. 8:09 to go here in the first half. Again, a high snap from center. Ball brought down by Arian Taylor, so it was a direct snap to Taylor that time. And again, had a high snap from center. Had a lot of that in the game last week against Pittsburgh. Hadn't seen much of it here tonight, but all of a sudden we're seeing it. Moves the football back to the 31-yard line. Going to bring up third down, about 16 for Liberty-Eylau. Snap from center. Hawkins rolling out to his left, firing downfield, and a pass intended for Caden Peacock, way over his head, out of bounds, into the Liberty-Eylau bench area. So it's going to be a quick 3 and out for the Leopards. And Henderson will get the ball back and an opportunity to add to their point total before halftime. So again, after a real fine 11-3 season last year, Liberty-Eylau obviously a little down in the talent pool this year, as the punt is going to come downfield to the 38-yard line, take a Henderson roll back to the 42.
Down by number 3.
So that's where Henderson will have it with 7:23 to go here in this first half. One thing, though, I can always say for Liberty-Eylau, they just they're just a fine athletic program that win in just about everything they do. So, okay, so you got a bunch of freshmen and sophomores. They're learning right now, and a couple of years from now, they're going to be probably salty as ever. So, and who knows, as they go through this season out of District 8 3A Division 1, they're probably still going to be a playoff team before it's all said and done. From the Henderson 42-yard line, first down for the Lions. Again, going left to right. Makes the quarterback. Or no, check that. Got Howard back in there. And Howard will hand off and run play past the 45 to the 46-yard line. Jaden Bishop Jr. on the carry. Bishop ran 3 times for 22 yards last week. Had a 26-yarder in the contest against Athens. Bigger running back. Totally different style than Justin Starling. Contact along the offensive line prior to the start of the play. Officials haven't had a lot of calls to make tonight, but a procedure call here against Henderson.
False start against the Lions.
Kurt Kitchings is our referee. Jason Brooks is the umpire. Derek Colbert, head line judge. Emmanuel Brown, the line judge. Back judge is Josh Petrie. Side judge, Harry Cure. Nick Alexander is the field judge for this Tyler chapter. And they made the drive from Tyler for this one. As this pass downfield, receivers kind of slowed down to turn around and try and gauge where the pass was. And by that time, pass ended up going out of bounds. So, pass over on the Henderson sideline.
Number 3,
incomplete to Murphy.
Bring up third down for the Lions.
So Lions showed a lot of different personnel tonight in the ball game. Vince Howard back out there at quarterback. Blake Meeks has gotten a couple of drives in. Starling taking a break. Bishop, the running back. Low snap from center. Trying to set up a screen pass, and the screen pass complete to Bishop. Bishop 45-50 down the far sideline. Runs over a defender and ends up being run out of bounds. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 45, but I believe we have another penalty flag on the play. 6:40 to go here in this first half. Henderson leading the ball game by a 14-0 score. Officials over on the far side will discuss, and we will get a holding call against Henderson on the screen pass. Move the football back a little bit. Shawnee Air Conditioning, locally owned and operated for heating, ventilating, and air conditioning service. Give them a call at Shawnee, 903-657-5290. Bill Cycles is a legendary motorcycle repair shop offering parts and accessories. 903-657-2775. Number to call for Bill Cycles. From the far side hash mark, Howard, fake handoff, pass downfield, way overthrown. Pass intended there at the 45-yard line, but overthrown.
15, Aiden Perry.
Aiden Perry, the intended receiver. Pass a little too high there. Going to bring up 4th down situation for Henderson and Mason Jones to punt the ball away. Liberty-Eylau really doesn't have anybody back deep to receive the punt, as Jones will punt it downfield. This one will take a bounce, take a real good Henderson bounce down inside the 20, all the way to about the 17-yard line. So not real sure on the Liberty-Eylau aspect of things why they didn't have anybody back deep to receive the punt, but they didn't. And it takes a real good bounce for Henderson. Gets down to about the, well, as a matter of fact, inside the 15, the 12-yard line is where it's going to be marked ready for play at the Liberty-Eylau 12. 6:13 to go here in this first half. Again, while we have a moment, mention some of our Henderson Football Booster Club Adopt a Lion sponsors. Sweet Angels Preschool, Phoenix & Crump Law Firm, Texas Bank, Morgan Counseling and Assessment, East-Tex Telephone Cooperative. 6:13 to go here in this first half. Liberty-Eylau from their own 12. Direct snap to Taylor, and Taylor coming around left end.
Taylor on the
carry. Be run out of bounds up past the 20 to about the 23-yard line. Defensively for Henderson, Trey Sanders. Running him out of bounds, right back to the line of scrimmage they go. Next play over to the far side of the field. Liberty-Eylau out past the 25, about the 27-yard line.
Trey Bragg.
Might be our first pass completion tonight for Liberty-Eylau. Is Hawkins with a pass to the far side of the field, complete up to the 27. Again, here's a direct snap to Arian Taylor. And Taylor runs straight ahead, runs right into a lot of white-jerseyed Henderson Lions. Bo Kress, Jr., one of several in on that tackle. Now back to pass. Pass downfield is going to come up short. Quarterback Hawkins got hit just as he let the pass go. Way short of the intended target, ends up incomplete. 4:55 to go here in this first half. So fourth down situation for Liberty-Eylau. Not sure that the Leopards have even had the ball on the Henderson side of the field yet, as this punt is going to take a bounce here at the 38-yard line. Bunts straight up in the air and be down there. So Henderson football, 4:48 to go here in this first half. Lions will have it first down at their own 41-yard line. In 14-0 our score. Justin Starling, couple of touchdown runs in the ball game here tonight. Gives him touchdowns 6 and 7 on the season. So on first down for Henderson, fake handoff, pass toward the sideline, and this one, boy, the Henderson receiver had to come back and play defensive back, as that one almost intercepted there.
10 receivers, 14 Coleman. Defending the play was
Quavian Moore.
Zay Welch.
Zay Welch almost looked like he had the ball, and Lamarian Coleman had to come back and play defensive back. Now, on second down, pass downfield, and this one is off target.
Number 3, Murphy.
A little bit of a pass rush from Liberty-Eylau. Had Vince Howard throw that one off target. Stops the clock with 4:38 here in the first half. Football still at the 41-yard line after a couple of incomplete passes. Starling single back in the backfield. Back to pass. Howard Now trying to avoid the rush, rolls right, throws this one down the sideline, and are they going to call that a catch? I believe they are, to Mason Jones right in front of the Liberty-Eylau bench at the 46-yard line.
46 yards.
Well, nice pass play there from Howard to Mason Jones. And Jones coming back toward his quarterback, made the reception for the first down. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Henderson running play. Justin Starling slips down for a loss of a yard, perhaps. At the 47-yard line, Henderson on second down. Fake handoff, quick throw, far side, catch made. Looked like Coleman on the reception and the run after the catch. Inside the 35, down to about the 32-yard line.
McLeod and Glover were in on the tackle.
That'll be enough yardage for a Henderson first down.
At the Liberty-Eylau 33-yard line.
So Henderson on first down, quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Starling with a handoff, sidesteps a tackler, spins out of another tackle, still on his feet inside the 15, down to about the 10. Just be a matter of where they spot him out of bounds, and it looks like they're going to spot him out of bounds just outside the 10-yard line. Nice run on the play there, some 23, 24 yards for Starling. And I believe we have a player down out of bounds at the end of that play. So 3.5 minutes to go here in this first half. We have stoppage and play here at Harris Field in Texarkana. Henderson Lions lead the ball game by a 14-0 score. Trying to see if we need to take a break or go back to play. I believe the Liberty-Eylau youngster is up on his feet now.
Folks, we'd also like to shout out the class of 2000. They were the first football state champions at Liberty-Eylau in 1999. Congratulations.
3.5 to go here in the first half. And we get set to go back to play. Henderson back at the line of scrimmage. Two receivers here to the near side of the field. Everybody else is lined up over on the far side. The handoff goes to Justin Starling, and Starling is in the end zone for the 11-yard touchdown run. So Henderson making my score sheet kind of easy here tonight. All I have to do is keep putting quotation marks. Starling every touchdown run, Navarro with every extra point kick, and that makes it easy on me. 11-yard touchdown run with 3:08 to go here in this first half.
Navarro in for the extra point.
So Perry to hold, Navarro on to kick. 20-0. Henderson lead, and the extra point kick from Navarro
the kick is
up and good.
With 3:06 play until halftime, Henderson 21.
So Henderson extends their lead over Liberty-Eylau Leopards here tonight at Harris Field with 3:06 to go in the first half. Henderson 21, Liberty-Eylau nothing. So 21-0 our score, and with that, we will step aside and take a break. We are back here in just a moment. It is Henderson football here tonight on KWRT 1470 98.5.
For fully customized tarps built as tough as you, TarpWorks has you covered. TarpWorks serves the agriculture industry with tarps for livestock trailers, the freight industry covering the dump trucks and trailers, and the oil and gas industry. They have replacement parts and tarps and full systems in stock. TarpWorks even has slider systems. Whether you have a single truck or a fleet of 100, call 903-657-8987 or visit tarpworks.com. That's TARPWORX.com.
Simply Electric is a local family-owned and operated business by Willie and Rochelle Odom, who provide the community with quality electrical services. They do residential, commercial, industrial, and oil field electrician work. Willie is a licensed electrician who will have your back and then some. Visit them at 806 West Main Street in Henderson or call them at 903-863-2311. It's Simply Electric.
Eric Garza teed the football up. He is ready to kick off. Again, a high short kick that'll be taken at about the 31-yard line for Liberty-Eylau, right in front of the Henderson bench over on the far side of the field.
Number 9,
Fair catch made there with 3:06 to go here in this first half. Liberty-Eylau has not done much at all offensively in the ball game tonight, as they have the football at their own 30. So we'll see what they can come up with here. Trailing, Henderson leading the ball game by a 21-0 score. Aaron Taylor, single back in the backfield. Ty Hawkins, a quarterback. Leopards send 2 receivers far side of the field. It'll be a fake handoff, and Hawkins keeps it himself. Gets up past the 30 to about the 37-yard line.
Number 22,
nice
Bishop,
gain on the play for Liberty-Eylau. Jaden Bishop in on the tackle. Right back to the line of scrimmage. Leopards back to pass. Trying to set up a little screen to Taylor, and a fine defensive play from behind Taylor to run him down.
Taylor for no gain. He's taken down.
That's going to be Bishop again on the tackle.
We did get a first
Moves football up to the 40-yard line, though. Liberty-Eylau first down. Quick pass from the left-hand quarterback out here to Peacock on the near sideline. And Caden Peacock gets around the defender and moves down into Henderson territory at the 45-yard line. So that may be, unless I'm mistaken, that may be Liberty-Eyeslau's first venture into Henderson territory tonight. Here's a handoff to Taylor. Taylor trying to get around right end. Gets bottled up there at the 43, 44-yard line.
Taylor on the carries, taking down the number 22, Bishop, and number 30, Leshner.
So Henderson mixing in some backups along with the regulars. So Bishop playing some linebacker as this pass is going to be way downfield, way overthrown. Everybody.
Hawkins' pass is incomplete.
Braylon Walker, I believe, had the nearest shot at that one.
Intended receiver was number 16, T.J. Boyer.
And with 1:59 to go in the first half, guess what we have? It is our 2-minute notification brought to you by nobody. 2-minute notification that we have here. Got used to that last week in the ball game, and by golly, it snuck up on us here tonight. I wasn't ready for it. 1:59 to go here in this first half. Henderson leads it by a score of 21-0. We will step aside, take a break. Back here in just a moment. This is KWRD 1470 98.5.
For unbeatable wireless deals, come to your local AT&T store in Henderson, where the community-focused team helps you upgrade, transfer your data, or pick the perfect plan. Right now, get the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, $0 a month with trade-in, or the iPhone 16 free on an unlimited plan. And if you're 55 or over, ask about our exclusive 55 Plus Unlimited plan. Drop by AT&T in Henderson today, 2127 Highway 79, Suite 600, across from McDonald's.
All right, so our 2-minute timeout here this evening at Liberty-Eylau. 1:59 to go here in this first half. Leopards with the football right in front of us at the Henderson 44-yard line. Pass downfield, way overthrown.
Hawkins' pass is incomplete.
So Liberty-Eylau having a hard time making connections on some of these pass plays. As a pass intended there for Quavian Moore, incomplete. So it's a 4th and 10 situation for Liberty-Eylau, and again, they've got the football on the Henderson side of the field. If I'm not mistaken, for the first time tonight, they made a lot of changes, but not to line up in punt formation, at least not yet. We'll see what Ty Hawkins does, and he will drop back now to punt the ball away, try and pin Henderson back a little bit. Kick toward the Liberty-Eylau sideline. We'll take a bounce at the 10, inside the 5, and for Liberty-Eylau, as fast as they are, as all the track stars they have, couldn't quite catch up to that one as it ends up in the end zone, and Henderson will take it out here at about the 20-yard line. 1:43 to go here in this first half. So Henderson football at their own 20. Second quarter here tonight to service of Randall Dodge and Cook & Son Roofing. Reasonably fast-paced game, I think. Seems like we're moving right along here. Halftime coming up shortly. We'll get the Henderson Band performance, line-up performance for you. We'll also have a halftime interview talking Northside Intermediate School this week. So all of that is coming up here in just a couple of minutes. First down from the 20-yard line. Back to pass, quick pass to Mason Jones near side. Jones puts shoulder down, gets some extra yardage up past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Howard's pass complete to number 11, Jones.
Right back to the line of scrimmage. Vince Howard back to pass once again, runs to his left and just fires this one into the Henderson sideline.
Complete. Who's pressured by Basinger.
So again for Henderson, seen a lot here in the first half tonight. Vince Howard played a lot of quarterback. Blake Meeks, a freshman, came on, played some quarterback as well. Justin Starling, he's running the football as usual. Jaden Bishop, he is running it hard tonight as well. Next pass play from Howard goes far side.
Pass falls incomplete.
This one comes up short. On the pass over toward the far sideline. Never got there. Years ago, we used to blame that on the crown on the field. But with these artificial turf fields, there's no crown anymore. It's flat across the field. So from the 33-yard line, it is 3rd and 10 for Henderson. Jones, receiver to the near side. 2 receivers right next to the Henderson sideline. Handoff will go to Starling. Starling looking for a hole, finds it, gets up past the 40 before he is run out of bounds.
He's taking down on number 10,
On the tackle, Braden Parrish for Liberty-Eylau.
For Henderson.
But when you have Justin Starling in the backfield on 3rd and 10, handing it off to him is not a bad option. Gets his first down at the 44-yard line. Here another handoff to Starling going far side of the field. Around the corner, gets up past midfield into Liberty-Eylau territory and brought down at the LE 46-yard line. Another nice gain on the play. And another Henderson first down. Henderson quickly back to the line of scrimmage, and before the Lions can run a play, Liberty-Eylau calls for a timeout.
Timeout. Leopards.
So Liberty-Eylau takes the timeout here with 37 seconds to go here in this first half. Well, for the best detailing shop in Rush County, check out G's Professional Detailing. They'll leave you saying, Ken White, I don't know if you've ever said this, but if you go there, you will say, geez, that's clean. Jesse Gonzalez will take care of you. Give him a call, 760-708-2338. Also, Henderson football tonight brought to you in part by Family Fashion, Rush County's largest beauty supply store. Miss Ann and gets you taken care of at 702 South Main Street in Henderson. Henderson 21, Liberty-Eylau nothing. Lions see what they can do here before halftime with 37 seconds to go. And the football at the Liberty-Eylau 46. Howard takes a snap from center, penalty flag, and a stoppage in play before the play ever starts.
False start against the Lions.
It'll be a procedure call against Henderson, so it'll move the Lions back 5 into Henderson territory at the 49-yard line. .33 seconds now to go in the first half. Mason Jones, Lamarian Coleman here to the near side. Amari Murphy split out to the far side of the field. Pass play over on the far sideline. Murphy makes the grab.
Number 3, Murphy.
Out of bounds at the Henderson sideline, but right at the 40-yard line. Not going to be enough for a first down, but
number 28, Gully.
It's a lot closer. Going to bring up second and short 3 or 4. And here is Vince Howard on the run.
Howard on the
pulls it down and runs that one inside the 30, or they'll mark him right at the 30-yard line.
And Sanders
17 seconds to go here in this first half. Howard back to pass, looks right, throws right, and this one is knocked away. Intended for Mason Jones at about the 2-yard line.
Defending the play was number 10, Parrish.
Jumping up, Braden Parrish. Again, one of those freshmen for Liberty-Eylau, playing good defense there. Stops the clock with 11 seconds to go in the first half. In football, right at the Liberty-Eylau 30-yard line. From the near side hash mark, Howard takes a shotgun snap, fakes a handoff, looking to his left this time, fires the pass. Catch made by Amari Murphy at the 15. Murphy falls forward to about the 13.
15, Sanders making the tackle.
And I would imagine we would see Navarro field goal attempt here with 4 seconds to go in the first half. Drive started back at the Henderson 20, so if the Lions could get some points, even a field goal out of this, that would be a good thing. And Navarro has come on to attempt his first field goal of the season. But we have a timeout on the field. Kind of thought everybody had exhausted their timeouts by now, but if they haven't, they certainly have now. So Navarro, he's going to kick this one from the 20, so it's going to be a 30-yard attempt with 4.2 seconds remaining in this first half. Navarro is 10 for 10 on his extra point kicks.
Navarro in for the field goal attempt.
But this will be his first field goal attempt of the season. Perry to hold it from the 20-yard line. High snap from center, but Navarro's kick is on the way, and it is good. Thought I heard a whistle out there on the field, but apparently not. As Henderson scores on the field goal with 1 second to go here in this first half. Lions now lead the ball game by a 24-0 score. So with 1.7 seconds to go in the first half, 30-yard Navarro field goal. Makes it 24-0. Again, coming up at halftime, we are talking Northside Intermediate School on our halftime interview. And, of course, we'll have the Henderson Band and London Drill Team at halftime as well. Mark McClain here. Jason Martin is out on the camera. Ken White over here with the video controls. I know people think This is probably a production of about 15 people. We do it with 3. Including the assistance of our executive technical producer, Michael Searsley. So we'll say a crew of 4. Crew of 4 for sure. And we're glad that you're with us here tonight. Liberty-Eylau with a fair catch on the kick, so the Leopards are going to have one play at their own 33-yard line, trailing 24-0. So we'll see what head coach Brad Willard comes up with. Brad Willard, former head coach at Mount Vernon. Of course, Ricky Meeks, the Henderson coach, a Mount Vernon grad. So I think they had a Mount Vernon conversation going on in pregame tonight. But Brad Willard here at Liberty-Eylau for his second season. Liberty-Eylau is going to stack up about 5 receivers out here to the near side of the field. Swing pass, catch made, and on the run is going to be Arian Taylor. Henderson defensively wasn't quite ready for that. They were making some jumping and leaping gestures to get more people to this side of the field when the play started. But Murphy, or Taylor, let's make it, Arian Taylor, able to get some yardage, but not enough before he was run out of bounds. So we have come to the end of the first half here tonight at Harris Field in Texarkana. Our halftime score is Henderson 24, Liberty-Eylau nothing. We'll step aside here for just a moment and get ready for our Fairway Ford halftime show. Henderson band, line and drill team, we'll get to them here in just a moment. We're going to take a break, and our Fairway Ford halftime show gets underway here in just a moment. 24-0. Henderson leads it here at the half. Back here in just a moment. This is KWRD 1470 98.5.
If you live in a rural area, you also know that the power can go out for days or even weeks after a storm. Not only do you need your propane for heating, cooking, you need it for your generator. So if you're already set up for propane or would like to know more, call Gas and Supply. We can fill the large tanks for your home and farm, even have propane tanks available for lease. We can also fill up your gas grill cylinders. Call Gas and Supply 903-657-9166. 903-657-9166.
In life, people make the difference at home, business, and church. Wayne Griffith and his staff at Griffith's Towing is always on point with supporting the communities and always making a difference. Roadside assistance, flatbed service, towing service, and recovery is welcomed in those times of need, and Griffith's Towing has been the go-to in Henderson, Rusk County, and beyond. Recently, Griffith's Towing has won Best Record Service 3 years in a row. At Griffith's Towing, people make the difference. Call them at 903-947-6437.
Arthur D.
Halftime here tonight at Harris Field in Texarkana. Henderson Lions lead it over the Liberty-Eylau Leopards by a 24-0 score. Now, down to the field, Henderson Lion Band.
gentlemen, now taking the field is the award-winning Henderson High School Line Pride Band Majorettes. Please watch and listen as they perform to this evening to Do Lip a Hit, Houdini. Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the field are the Henderson High School Lineettes. Please put your hands together for these ladies as they perform a streamer routine to White Stripes' 2003 hit, Seven Nation Army. 2025-2026 line officers are Junior Lieutenant Avery Wolf, Senior Lieutenant Araya Lacey, Senior Lieutenant Riley Rollinson, Senior Lieutenant Alicia Tatum, First Lieutenant Aubrey Maldonado, and Captain Maggie Briscoe. This week's Lionette of the Week is Felicia Duncan. Spirit Girl of the Week is Faith Thompson. The Henderson High School Lionettes are under the direction of Mrs. Monica Hatchell and Addison Pope. The Henderson High School Majorettes are under the direction of Mrs. Paige Kitt. The Lion Pride section of the week is the percussion section. Lions outstanding marchers are Carter, Valerie Aguilar, Paola Ochoa, Eden Ware, Rylan Richardson, and Cooper Bagley.
All right, halftime performance tonight from the Henderson Lion Band. Craig Haney, Monica Hatchell, and the Lionette drill team. So glad we were able to show that for you here at halftime tonight, as we always do. Halftime of the contest here with Henderson and Liberty-Eylau from Harris Field in Texarkana. 3 Justin Starling touchdown runs and Navin Navarro 30-yard field goal just before halftime. 24-0 Henderson. That is where we are here at the half. It's our Fairway Ford halftime show. We're going to step aside, take a break here for just a moment. Then when we come back, we're talking Northside Intermediate School for our halftime interview for tonight, and we'll do that here in just a moment. 24-0 Henderson, that is our halftime score, and we are back in a moment. Henderson football on KWRD 1470 98.5.
Hey East Texas, are you ready to launch a career in aesthetics, beauty, or cosmetics? At Allure Academy in Henderson, Texas, we offer TDLR approved programs in barbering, cosmetology, aesthetics, eyelash extensions, manicuring, and more. Did you know high school juniors and seniors can enroll now and graduate with a license and a diploma? Yes, you heard that right. Visit us at allureacademy.net today or call 877-850-9988.
Hi, this is Mark Randall with Randall Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Henderson. All used cars are not created equal. Let's talk about certified pre-owned vehicles that we have here at Randall Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Henderson, Texas. 125-point inspection, 7-year, 100,000 limited powertrain warranty, 3-month, 3,000-mile max care warranty, roadside assistance, towing, and more. We also are offering 3 months, no payment with approved credit. So come see the difference at Randall Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Henderson, Texas. Randall Dodge, ChryslerJeep.com.
Today, Northside Intermediate School in particular. I need to make sure I get my L straight here this morning. We got Brianna Larry.
Yes.
Assistant principal.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. And then we have Amanda Larmier.
Yes.
How did I get that one right?
I don't know, but you did a great job.
Wow. Who wants to go first? What's going on in Northside here in this early stages of the 25-26 school year?
Well, we wanted to talk about our house system that we have started implementing beginning of last year.
Right.
And just trying to enforce our character traits of being respectful, honest, courageous, and responsible.
Yeah. And
just trying to develop the child academically as well as with their character traits.
All right, because I had our Brianna's our assistant principal, but Amanda, you are what?
I am the reading interventionist, but I'm also a keeper of the house. So I'm House of Observantia, the House of Respect.
Keeper of one of the houses or keeper of all the houses?
So we have just one house. So we have 4 houses. We have Observantia, which is House of Respect.
Right.
We have Coraggio, which is the House of Courage. We have Unestadat, which is the House of Honesty, and then we have Ansvar, which is the House of Responsibility.
Yeah.
And so I'm the keeper of Observantia, the purple house.
Oh, well, there you go. Okay. All right. Since you're doing this for the second year, I'm assuming the first year, last year, went very well with this program.
It did go very well, and what we implemented this year is house ambassadors. So what we have now are students who showed those character traits of being respectful, honest, responsible, and respectful. They were recommended by their teachers last year, and this year they help with, we have a school store that they help with. When we have a new student come to Northside, they have a friendly face on campus to help show them around the school so that they at least know one person to help them feel more happy or more comfortable
at least
at
at
school.
ease.
Yes.
Is this something that I'm trying to remember back to last year when we got started? I know we talked about this several times, and it's something that is good for any size campus or any age group campus, or is this something that's kind of unique to the intermediate student?
So the house system was originally started by Ron Clark, and it is actually good for any age group and any size of school. You tailor it to meet the culture of the community that you're in and also what you have going on at your school already, so it can fit anyone.
Do you think ever get the feeling that Henderson ISD as a whole is kind of looking at it to see, well, if it works at Northside, we might spread it around to other campuses, or is this going to be a unique Northside thing?
Only time will tell.
Okay, well, there you go. I figured one of the houses had figured that out.
I mean, I'm hoping that happens, but,
Okay.
We're going to rock and roll at Northside with it, for sure.
Very good. And again, there's, correct me if I'm wrong here, there's some incentives all tied into all of this?
Yeah, so they can earn house points, is what we call them, and they can earn it from having good character, using our character traits that the counselors implement, and then they can also earn it academically, which is like on their unit tests, their weekly CFAs that we have, and they can use those points that they get and spend them at the school store, which has anything from pencils to gadgets to shirts and spirit wear.
Okay. And the school store, how do you gather everything for that? Is that something that folks need to donate to, or how does that work?
Well, actually, we had a grant that we qualified for last year, and what we did was we had the students take a survey of what they were most interested in, and so we used that grant money to stock up on our school store. However, if somebody wants to donate to it, we will be glad to.
Well, what are some of the things that you have in there that y'all could use?
Well, if we could we didn't buy any perishable things because we didn't want it to expire over the summertime, so if they want to donate like Takis, because kids love Takis, or anything chips or candy like that, or they could even also donate fidgets. They're little toys that
You got me on that one.
They're little toys that kids like to play with and tinker with.
Yeah.
And it just helps their brain.
And fidgets?
It's fidgets.
Almost.
Well, see, I'm thinking back when I was a kid and you were fidgety.
That's before.
You were doing that like with a stick or a pencil.
It's upgraded since then.
Apparently so. So it's a good thing, though. It's all working well.
Yes.
The kids are super excited about the school store and ready to spend points already.
It sounds like between the houses and the store and the input on the stores to what they want in the store, at this age group, it's putting some decisions on them.
Right. And which sort of goes towards our responsibility piece of it. And that's one reason why we wanted to start the ambassador part of it as well, because we wanted students who teachers saw had the potential to be great leaders for their class to sort of start building those traits and being responsible in the things that they choose, how they choose to go throughout their school day, and choices that they make as well.
So ambassadors for the houses, is this, did Northside ever have like a student council? Or is this like a student council?
So we did have a student council. Last year we sort of put it with the houses, but this is a smaller group than student council. So there is only about 3 students from each of the houses that are ambassadors. There's not a lot of those. Unlike student council has 20, 30 kids, this only has 12.
Okay.
So.
But this doesn't take place of student council. That's still in effect also.
Yes.
Okay. So you've got a lot going on then.
Yes.
Okay. As far as the school year is concerned, where do you see this going this year in its second year at Northside?
Well, I'm just hoping to build more leaders like she's talking about with the house system and showing those great character traits and then discipline would go down. That's the idea.
Okay.
In attendance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come to school, you get stuff.
Yeah. There's well, like I said, there's a lot of incentives here.
Yeah,
One of them is showing up every day.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, overall at Northside, good start for the school year?
It has been a great start to the school year. I'm really excited. We have a good group of kids, good group of teachers this year that we're working with. I expect for it to be a really good school year. It's been a good start. Good start with the house system. Good start to school overall.
You were saying there were some other things going on?
Well, I know that we have our Fall Fest. That will also be coming up in October as well. It's going to be a night for our students and the community to just come out and see what we have going on at Northside as well. Showcase some things and some activities that we have going on as well.
October 14th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Very good. So got that happening. All in all, Northside enrollment-wise and everything, are you busting at the seams, or you got a little bit of room left over there, or how many youngsters do you think y'all are accommodating right now?
We are about, well, it depends on the grade level. I'm going to put it that way. We still have a steady amount of students enrolling right now. Fifth grade, we have some pretty full classrooms, and fourth grade is about the same as well. We did sort of pivot or adjust based off of enrollment, but we've had quite a bit of kids start enrolling. And so right now, school-wide, we're at about 480 kids around about, but we look for that to keep going up because, like I said, we are having about 2 to 3 kids enroll a week here since school started. Yeah.
Anything else at all from a Northside standpoint that y'all wanted to bring up before the next round to get y'all back in here?
No, I don't think so. I think we have some people coming to talk about Candy Sale closer to time as well.
Yeah.
And like I said, we have that back to school bash in October, and we're just looking forward to a great school year.
And from a system principal standpoint, just looking for the entire school year, just looking for good things to happen.
Yes. Looking to teach some kids and to grow some good future people.
All right, very good. And Amanda, for you, the whole reading interventionist thing, everybody's learning how to read, and you're not having to intervene very much?
We are starting our meetings this week, and I'm going to start pulling kids who are still behind and going to get them up to where they're supposed to be.
Okay. It sounds simple enough. Sometimes it can happen quickly, and sometimes it just takes time.
Exactly.
Yeah. Very good. So you got your hands full, too.
Yes.
Ladies, I appreciate y'all coming in, and all the best on Northside.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks, y'all.
Northside Intermediate School, our halftime interview for this week. We appreciate the ladies for doing that this week for us. We're at halftime here tonight at Harris Field in Texarkana. 24-0. Henderson Lions lead it over the Liberty-Eylau Leopards. Recap of the first half and scoring here in our Fairway Ford halftime show. Been the Justin Starling show. Touchdowns, 3:16 to go in the first quarter. Had his first touchdown run of the night. Second quarter, he had 2 more touchdown runs of 9 and 11 yards. Ivan Devereaux has been good on all of his extra point kicks, and then he comes in with 1.7 seconds to go in the first half. Hits a 30-yard field goal for his first field goal of the season. And Henderson leads this ballgame 24-0. Liberty-Eylau has not really threatened in this contest at all in the first half here tonight. Quick check of some scores of other games of interest around the area. Might be of interest. Athens, team that beat Henderson last week on the last-second touchdown. They're behind Kaufman tonight by a 7-0 score. Jasper leads Palestine 15-0. Maybank leads Kemp 50-0 in their contest. Jacksonville, Henderson's opponent next week, is leading Brownsboro 27-14. In district games or district teams, Lindale trailing Mount Pleasant 24-21. Kilgore, huge lead over White House tonight, 42-0. Gilmer and Chapel Hill in a really hotly contested fine ball game between those two tonight in Gilmer, and the Buckeyes lead that one 20-7. And Van has a lead over Pine Tree 24-7 in their contest. So that's just some of the various scores that Jason Martin was able to pick out for us here tonight at halftime. We appreciate him doing that. As again, for Henderson, been a good first half. Justin Starling doing his thing. Lions seeing a lot of players, playing a lot of players, as Vince Howard, Blake Meeks, both seeing time at quarterback. For Starling, Jaden Bishop seeing a lot of time on offense and defense here tonight. And Lamarian Coleman being much more involved in the run game this evening. Amari Murphy and Mason Jones both being very involved in the pass game tonight. 24-0. That is our halftime score. Henderson Lions lead it over Liberty-Eylau. Going to take a break. We will come back and get ready for second half play and do that here in just a couple of minutes. Henderson football here this evening. KWRT 1470 98.5.
The Henderson Football Booster Club is dedicated to helping the coaches and players and support groups for the Henderson Lions football team. You're always invited to the Booster Club meetings each Tuesday at 6 p.m. at the indoor facility meeting room. Coach Meeks will talk about the last game and take a look at the upcoming game. On game nights, get great food at the Booster Club concession stand, as well as all your Henderson Lions gear at the Booster Club merchandise trailer. Supporting the Lions, it's the Henderson Football Booster Club.
Fairway Ford in Henderson kicks off the football season with a special sales event. Get this: $12,000 off MSRP on a brand new Ford F-150 or $10,000 off MSRP on a new Ford Bronco.
But that's not all.
How about this special lease deal? A new Bronco Sport, Escape, or Mach-E Mustang for only $399 a month. See dealer for details. Fairway Ford. Look for the sign on 79 and check us out online at fairwayfordtexas.com.
Blue Brothers in Henderson is your authorized General Shelters dealer. General Shelters of Texas offers complete finished prefab pier and beam style cabins with appliances included, ready for you to move in. There are 20 models to choose from. 1 bed, 1 bath, up to 3 bed, 2 bath. There's one right for you. These homes hold their value and are built to last. Find yours today at Blue Brothers on Highway 64 in the Loop in Henderson. Call 903-657-2743 to order yours today.
S&N Cleaners and Laundry Service in Henderson is the only full-service in-house dry cleaners in Rusk County. That means that your clothes stay right where you drop them off. Quick turnarounds for shirts, pants, dresses, suits, and even your bedding like comforters. S&N Cleaners and Laundry for all your dry cleaning and laundry needs. Go see Wayne and his staff for great service and great value. S&N Cleaners, 215 East Fordall in Henderson. See them on Facebook or call 903-657-4545 today.
You can bundle and save with cash savings at Peterson's Home Furnishings. It's your choice. Choose any sofa, sectional, bedroom, dining room, or accent pieces. The difference is, it's totally your choice. We have no limit to what you can bundle and save. You can save $200 to $600 off on all your decorating needs at Peterson's. Enjoy 12 months, no interest on your entire purchase. Come see us today and let's bundle and save. Peterson's Home Furnishings in historic downtown Henderson. It's time to think about home.
Management Training Corporation is hiring. They offer highly competitive pay, excellent promotional opportunities, MTC college tuition reimbursement, paid internships towards a career in substance abuse counseling. MTC offers 401k, health insurance, dental insurance, vision coverage, and finally, paid time off, including holidays. This is the game-changing career you've been looking for. Apply at mtcjobs.com and make the first step of your new career.
We're ready to get started with the second half here tonight at Harris Field in Texarkana. Hopefully get this second half in before any rain showers make their way into the area. There's some out there. Temperature is supposed to be dropping a little bit. It has a little bit, but not a whole lot since kickoff tonight when we started at about 89 degrees. But we're about to get ready for the start of the second half. Again, Henderson leading the ball game by a 24-0 score. Justin Starling, Yvonne Navarro providing all of the scoring in the first half of this one here tonight. Liberty-Eylau, if I'm not mistaken, they had the football once past the Henderson midfield in the first half. So rough night offensively for Liberty-Eylau. Again, they've got athletes all over the field, but they've got a lot of young athletes this year. And, I figure they will be in the playoffs come playoff time, just not so far, not ready for it. Squib kick, little onside attempt for Liberty-Eylau.
Number 37, Johnson.
Never really had much of a chance. And Henderson got the recovery. Looked like a little bit of a late hit in there for Liberty-Eylau as well, but I don't think that was called by our officiating crew out of Tyler. So it'll be Henderson football at their own 47-yard line. So 1 second off the clock here in this third quarter to get us started. And again, Henderson first down at their own 47. Lions going left to right as we look at them here. 3 receivers to the near side of the field. Handoff, though, will go to Justin Starling. Starling breaks out of a tackle, spins around, gets yardage down to about the 45.
Foul against Henderson.
Going to be a penalty flag thrown at the end of the play. Jordan Irvin, a little overzealous with his block, I do believe. And that's going to be the call. Irvin trying to tell the official that the Liberty-Eylau defender was holding on to him and pulling him down, but our referee, Kurt Kitchings, didn't exactly buy that. So it moves the football back to the 39-yard line. So it's still a 1st and 10 situation for Henderson, but this time from the 39 instead of out of the 47. So on first down, running play, Starling coming near side. Defensive adjustments being made by Liberty-Eylau, and they're going to gang up on Starling right at the line of scrimmage. Might have even lost a yard or two. For Henderson, Blake Meeks starting the second half at quarterback, freshman for Henderson. Amari Murphy will split out wide to the far side of the field, almost to the Henderson sideline. Mason Jones here to the near side. Again, Starling single back in the backfield as Meeks takes the snap, trying to set up a screen pass to Starling, gets it to him. Here's Starling at midfield in the middle of the field, being brought down at the 35-yard line. Nice screen pass, nice run by Starling after the catch.
Number 9.
And he will get all the way down to the 35-yard line for a quick 26-yard gain. So on first down, Henderson right back to the line of scrimmage. Handoff to Starling for a short gain this time. Gets hit and dropped at the 32-yard line, 33-yard line. Zay Hare, among others, in on the tackle for Liberty-Eylau. Second down, Henderson back to the line of scrimmage. Meeks turns, hands off. Starling breaking the line of scrimmage. Puts a move on the defender at the 30, at the 25, and then out of bounds here on the near sideline at the 21-yard line.
Parrish.
Another quick 13, 14-yard gain on the play for Justin Starling, who just continues to rack up the yardage from week to week and game to game. Bishop is in the ball game now at running back. 9:37 to go here in this third quarter. Third quarter tonight, a service of Tarp Works. Meeks turns, hands off. Nope, fake handoff, and it's going to be a pass out of the backfield over on the far side of the field, inside the 10, down to about the 8-yard line. Jordan Irvin made the reception.
8, Welch, number 9.
Breaking off from the line of scrimmage from his tight end position. And it'll be a Henderson first down at the 7-yard line. So first and goal for Henderson from the 7-yard line. Running play around left end. Getting close, but not in the end zone. Bishop.
He's taken down by number 18, Rivers, number 21, Glover.
Lions trying to get somebody else in the end zone besides Justin Starling tonight, even though there's nothing wrong with Starling getting in the end zone time after time. But Bishop is the running back here, takes the handoff, and he is in the end zone for the 1-yard touchdown run.
Number 22, Bishop, on the carry, touchdown Lions.
So 1-yard touchdown run for Bishop. And Henderson first to score here in the second half. 8:31 to go here in the third quarter.
Navarro in for the extra point.
Navarro's extra point kick is up and good. And for Jaden Bishop, the junior,
third quarter,
picks up his first rushing touchdown of the year. So we have a timeout on the field here with 8:31 to go here in the third quarter. It is now Henderson 31, Liberty-Eylau nothing. We'll step aside, take a break here for just a moment. Again, whether you're checking us out on radio on KWRD or on our Facebook or YouTube channels, we appreciate you joining us here tonight. Henderson football on KWRD 1470 98.5.
Here's Colton Wallace talking about Wallace & Sons Wrecker in Henderson.
I love giving this service. This is what I've always done, and I love it. It makes me feel good that I can take care of somebody when they're in need. If y'all ever feel like y'all are in need of this service, promise you right now, you can call me and I can come get you anywhere. I service Longview, Kilgore, Jacksonville, Carthage, Marshall, all them areas.
Call 903-657-7271 for Wallace & Son Wrecker Service in Henderson.
After the Bishop touchdown, 31-0. Henderson leading over Liberty-Eylau. Lions trying to go 1-1 on the season with Jacksonville coming to Lions Stadium next week for the Henderson first of 4 home games this season. High pooch kick will come down to about the 32-yard line right in front of the Henderson bench. And that
fair call by number 9, Cornelius.
Is where it is fair caught by Liberty-Eylau. 8:31 to go here in the third quarter. Liberty-Eylau will have it at their own 35-yard line. Again, the Leopards, kind of uncharacteristic that their offensive output has been very little here tonight. They'll show 3 receivers here to the near side. Fake handoff, running play by Hawkins, the quarterback. And the sophomore will get up to about the 40-yard line.
He's tripped up by number 24, Lorenzo Allen.
Again, Hawkins, a sophomore at quarterback. You got Boyer, a junior. Taylor's a junior. Jaquez Bell is a junior.
Pass is incomplete.
Caden Peacock, a junior.
12,
Braden Parrish, a freshman, in all of their skill positions. So just, very different ball clubs here tonight. Henderson with skill position players that are all seniors. And for Liberty-Eylau, it's just the opposite. 8:08 to go here in the third quarter for Liberty-Eylau. It is a 3rd and 5 situation at their own 40. Going right to left. A swing pass out of the backfield, and that one was dropped.
Pass falls incomplete. It'll be 4th down for the Leopards.
Liberty-Eylau
player reached down, picked it up so fast, and was taken off running before officials had a chance to blow the whistle. But it's 4th down situation, so it'll bring up a punting situation here for the Leopards at their own 40.
Jones deep for Henderson.
Ty Hawkins will punt the ball away for Liberty-Eylau. Mason Jones been returning the kicks here tonight. And for Liberty-Eylau, they were looking over to the sideline for a long time. Finally, they'll get the kick away. It's a line drive kick that Jones will field it on the line drive. And he doesn't get much out of the return, though, as Liberty-Eylau covers it downfield
Jones
rather quickly.
Down by number 3, Jaquias Bell. And number 16, TJ Boyer.
7:56 to go here in the third quarter. Henderson football, Lions will start the drive at their own 33-yard line. Tarpworks builds tarps as tough as the customers for a lot of variety of industrial things that you could use tarps for. They will build them for you. 903-657-8987 is their number. First down, Henderson at their own 33-yard line.
Number 20, Caleb Fry, the ball carrier.
Another running back here for Henderson is Caleb Fry.
For the Leopards.
Getting his first carry. Back to the line of scrimmage and a quick pass downfield. Mason Jones is going to make the reception.
And tackle's number 10.
All the way down inside the 30. Well, let's check that. That's going to be Perry, Aiden Perry on the reception there for Henderson. It's all the way down inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line. Now handoff, running play coming near side. It's going to be Fry again on the carry. He'll get short yardage for he is gang tackled and pushed back.
Fry on the carry. Taken down by number
Caleb Fry,
34.
Junior running back.
London.
Getting some playing time here.
Holding against Henderson.
Penalty flag on the previous play, and Henderson getting called for a holding call here. Again, Kirk Kitchings, our referee. Jason Brooks, the umpire. Derek Coleman, headline judge. Line judge is Emmanuel Brown. Josh Petrie is the back judge. Side judge, Harry Cure. Nick Alexander, the field judge. Tyler Chapter officials. This year, Tyler Chapter kind of covers all of East Texas. I asked them, were they more local in the Tyler Chapter? They're like, nope. Made the drive up from Tyler for tonight's ball game, as this pass downfield is going to be knocked away.
Then completing intended receivers number 3, Murphy.
Mari Murphy, the intended receiver, but knocked away at the last second by Liberty-Eylau. Liberty-Eylau playing 2 freshmen at the corners tonight, and both of them, in all honesty, are playing quite well. .620 and counting. Motion across the backfield. Again, trying to set up a screen pass. Fry makes the reception, but he is tackled quickly after the catch at the 35-yard line.
Fry taken down by number 55, Hare.
Henderson Ranch and Feed, your Lone Star feed dealer, also your authorized steel dealer. Be sure to see the Berry family at Henderson Ranch and Feed. And for pickup and delivery service for your laundry, Star Laundry, Wash and Fold at the Star in Henderson. Star Laundry, Wash and Fold, your home and business laundry service. 5:35 and counting here in the third quarter. Henderson, 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side on 3rd and 6.
Howard back to pass, eludes the pressure, rolling out to his right, looking downfield, throw, catch made at the 20-yard line. Second time tonight that Howard and Mason Jones hook up right on the sideline. As Jones turned around to try and gain a little extra yardage downfield, he ends up stepping out of bounds, but it will be a Henderson first down at the 18-yard line. So quarterback and receiver that know each other quite well. Inside the 20 to the 18. 5:17 to go here in the third quarter. Howard back to pass, launching one toward the corner of the end zone. Up high for the attempted reception is incomplete, but again, the coverage for Liberty-Eylau was right there on the play.
10 for number 3, Murphy, depending on the play.
Amari Murphy, the intended receiver. Murphy went up high for that reception. And the higher you go up, the further you fall down to the turf here. And he has not moved too much since he came back down to the turf. 31-0, Henderson lead with 5:10 to go here in this third quarter. Henderson football brought to you in part by J&B Security. You can never be too careful. Call J&B Security at 903-729-1565. J&B Security is your eyes and ears while you're away. So Murphy still down on the field in the end zone to our right. And came down on the turf pretty hard. Could knock the wind out of him. Could have done a lot of things. So what we will do is step aside here real quick for a break, and we will come back as we continue here in just a moment. Henderson football, 5:10 to go, third quarter. Henderson 31, Liberty-Eylau nothing. This is KWRD 1470 98.5.
At Cooper First Automotive and Truck Service, you can count on technicians who know your vehicle and will repair your vehicle with precise care. Whether it be foreign or domestic, car, truck, or even big rig, Cooper First Automotive and Truck Service will diagnose your problem and seamlessly repair your vehicle's issues. It's time to get that repair done on your vehicle, so be sure to see the pros at Cooper First Automotive and Truck Repair, located at 3486 Highway 79 South in Henderson. Cooper First Automotive is a proud sponsor of Henderson High School sports for the 25-26 season.
Since 1965, Cook & Son Roofing has been the local, reliable company helping folks with roofs, gutters, and ventilation. From new construction to remodels, even providing 24-hour emergency roof repairs from storm damage. They have a relationship with all the local insurance companies, so they understand how to assist you in the process, making it easier for you in times when you need it the most. Find them at cookandsonroofing.com. For a roof well done, call Cook & Son, 903-655-0997.
Ready to enhance your natural beauty? At Allure Aesthetics and Medical Spa, we specialize in helping you look refreshed, rejuvenated, and confident. From Botox and fillers to PDO threads, hydrofacials, skin treatments, medical weight loss, and much more. We're your trusted destination for safe, stunning results. Operated under the supervision of a medical director, nurse practitioner, and myself, a registered nurse. You can feel confident knowing you're in expert hands. We're located in Henderson, Texas. Book now at AllureAestheticsMedicalSpa.com.
For fully customized tarps built as tough as you, TarpWorks has you covered. TarpWorks serves the agriculture industry with tarps for livestock trailers, the freight industry covering the dump trucks and trailers, and the oil and gas industry. They have replacement parts and tarps and full systems in stock. TarpWorks even has slider systems. Whether you have a single truck or a fleet of 100, call 903-657-8987 or visit tarpworks.com. That's TARPWORX.com. Back once again here at Harris Field in Texarkana. So for Henderson, again, that previous pass play a few moments ago intended for Amari Murphy in the end zone came down hard in the end zone. Laying there for a while. They've gotten him out of the end zone over on the sideline on the far side of the field. So being attended to as we get set to go back to play here. 5:10 to go in this third quarter. 31-0 Henderson lead. Lions looking to tack on a little bit more to that if they can. Vince Howard with Jalen Fry in the backfield behind him. Jabron Myers is lined up as a tight end here on the near side of the field. Myers, fake handoff, and the pass goes to Myers, and Myers is going to be in the end zone for the Henderson touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown pass from Vince Howard to Jabron Myers, and it extends the Henderson lead to 37-0 with the extra point coming up. 4:56 to go here in this third quarter. High snap from center. Navarro's kick, though, is up and good. Nice job by Aiden Perry to get the ball down. So touchdown pass.
Henderson fans, this is a reminder, when you exit the stadium, please exit
Howard
towards the scoreboard and video board towards the buses.
To
directing you out that way. So please exit.
Jabron Myers. So Myers gets his first touchdown of the season.
Thank you.
Had been playing some defense, but came in on the offensive side of things there. Playing a tight end. He was set up to the right side of the formation. Everybody else was off to the left. And the pass came right to him as he released off the line of scrimmage. So, with 4:56 to go here in this third quarter, Lions now lead the ball game by a 38-0 score. And I know this whole thing's going to be kind of lopsided and misleading when it's all said and done. But Henderson, even after last week, losing out as they did to Athens, still scored 49 points on Athens. And so the Lions are going to score some points here this year. There's no doubt about that. Liberty-Eylau, again, they're very young. Would not be surprised at all come 3A playoff time that they will be in the playoffs. May not win the district this year, but there's probably a playoff team. They always are. But they're going through some growing pains this year, that is for sure. Here is a kickoff for Henderson. Going to be taken by Liberty-Eylau at the 10-yard line. Probably about the first time tonight that Henderson has not pooch kicked it. And this one, ball carrier is going to run it all the way back over to the far sideline in front of the Henderson bench where he's run out of bounds.
Number 1, Brandon Walker.
4:40 to go here in this third quarter. Liberty-Eylau first down at their own 40-yard line. And the Leopards got it past midfield just before halftime. They came out and were running some very determined plays and back to the line of scrimmage quickly and doing the kind of things that they would like to do. And it just didn't go very far once it got past midfield. Here's a handoff to Taylor on first down. Bouncing around, trying to gain some yardage. Gets a couple of yards up to the 42-yard line. Lions, it would appear, put some folks in the defense. Getting some playing time. A little swing pass coming out of the backfield. Nice gain for Liberty-Eylau over on the far side. Gets past midfield to the 48-yard line. Next play, handoff from Hawkins to Taylor. And Taylor gets to the 45 before he is wrapped up and dropped by Henderson defenders. For Henderson, looks like Ty White out there on the defensive side of things now. Try and catch some of these other guys numerically as we see them. Trey Sanders out there. Also out there, Caden Johnson playing some defense. We have a Liberty-Eylau player who is down on the field. And so with 3:24 to go here in this third quarter, we'll step aside and take a break. Once again, our score here tonight is Henderson 38, Liberty-Eylau nothing. It's Henderson football here tonight on KWRD 1470 98.5.
Simply Electric is a local family-owned and operated business by Willie and Rochelle Odom, who provide the community with quality electrical services. They do residential, commercial, industrial, and oil field electrician work. Willie is a licensed electrician who will have your back and then some. Visit them at 806 West Main Street in Henderson or call them at 903-863-2311.
Electric Avenue.
It's Simply Electric.
All right, we are back once again here at Harris Field in Texarkana. Mark McClain here. Jason Martin on the camera, Ken White on our video controls, and we are set to go back to play. From the 45-yard line, quick pass comes near side for Liberty-Eylau. Catch made out of bounds quickly. Ryland McGriff on the reception.
Ryland McGriff.
Moves the football down right to the 40.
Johnson.
For Henderson, Cade Johnson on the coverage on the previous play.
Bell on the carry.
Hand off straight ahead there to Jaquise Bell. Liberty-Eylau right back to the line of scrimmage at the 34-yard line. Hawkins back to pass. Here comes the pressure. Rolls out to his left. Looks downfield. Pass almost intercepted. Almost caught. All in the same motion there at the 15-yard line.
Receivers number 24. Foster.
Johnson on the coverage almost had the interception. Roderick Foster, the intended receiver, he almost had it as well. Ends up being an incomplete pass at the 34-yard line. Leopards show three receivers over to the wide side of the field, far side of the field, in front of the Henderson bench. Running play goes straight ahead inside the 25, down to about the 23-yard line. Jaquise Bell on the carry, and the tackle made by Trey Sanders for Henderson. So for Liberty-Eylau, without a doubt, farthest they've had the ball in Henderson territory tonight, as this pass is going to be in the end zone. Henderson defender Johnson kind of mistimed his jump. He was coming down when the ball went into the intended receiver's hands, but he lost control of it, incomplete. 1:52 to go here in the third quarter. 38-0. Henderson lead. Second down, Liberty-Eylau. Fake handoff. Hawkins keeps it himself, looking for someplace to run. And the Henderson defenders are going to swarm under him back at the 24-yard line.
Hawkins on the keeper. Taken down by number 33, Russell.
I would say that Liberty-Eylau is throwing for the end zone because they only have a minute and a half left of the wind advantage. But the flag is about as limp as it could be, so there is no wind advantage here tonight. It is still out there. Humid and no breeze. Next play, pass downfield. This one is going to be caught in the end zone. Ryland McGriff with the first score of the ball game for Liberty-Eylau. So the Leopards get on the scoreboard here on a 24-yard touchdown pass with 1:10 to go in the third quarter. So Hawkins to Ryland McGriff. Extra point kick is going to be good.
Extra point is up and good. That was number 45, Michael Polk.
So on the kick for Liberty-Eylau was Michael Polk. So he gets the extra point, and Liberty-Eylau is on the scoreboard. Henderson leads it 38-7. We have 1:10 to go here in this third quarter. We'll step aside, take a break. We are back here in just a moment. This is Henderson football on KWRD 1470 98.5. For unbeatable wireless deals, come to your local AT&T store in Henderson, where the community-focused team helps you upgrade, transfer your data, or pick the perfect plan. Right now, get the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, $0 a month with trade-in, or the iPhone 16 free on an unlimited plan. And if you're 55 or over, ask about our exclusive 55 Plus Unlimited plan. Drop by AT&T in Henderson today, 2127 Highway 79, Suite 600, across from McDonald's.
Hi, this is Mark Randall with Randall Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Henderson. All used cars are not created equal. Let's talk about certified pre-owned vehicles that we have here at Randall Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Henderson, Texas. 125-point inspection, 7-year, 100,000 limited powertrain warranty, 3-month, 3,000-mile max care warranty, roadside assistance, towing, and more. We also are offering 3 months, no payment with approved credit. So come see the difference at Randall Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Henderson, Texas. Randall Dodge, ChryslerJeep.com.
Minute 7 to go here in the third quarter. An onside kick attempt for Liberty-Eylau. Henderson covers that one up nicely. Right in front of us at their own 47-yard line. So that's where Henderson will put it in play, first down. Get Lions lead the ball game 38-7. Minute 7 to go here in this first half, or in the third quarter. Backing up here tonight. Penalty flag before the play begins. Another procedure call.
False start against the Lions.
Against Henderson. Sure, Ricky Meeks. Offensive coordinator Justin Horton. Not going to be real thrilled with that here tonight. Third quarter of the ball game tonight's been a service of Tarp Works. Henderson running play right down the middle of the field, inside the 20, down to about the 10-yard line. That is Bishop on the carry.
22, Bishop on the carry. He's taken down by
Jaden Bishop. Just run that one right down the middle of the field. And with the first down, Henderson will quickly get back to the line of scrimmage, ready to run the next play. That also goes to Bishop, and Bishop, a little winded, didn't gain anything this time. Well, now we've got a little extracurricular after the play. Several players failed to hear the whistle to end the play. And we do have a penalty flag down, and it'll be unsportsmanlike against Liberty-Eylau and Henderson. Okay.
Offsetting.
So the offsetting penalties will put Henderson back at the line of scrimmage, which is right at the 11-yard line. Henderson going left to right here for another 22 seconds. Myers back at the ball game as a tight end, tight here to the near side. Fake handoff, swing pass out of the backfield, and that's going to be Myers again on the reception and on the touchdown. 11-yard touchdown pass from Vince Howard to Jabron Myers, and for Myers, that is his second touchdown reception here in the third quarter. Navarro's extra point kick is up and good. So far, he has been very automatic on these extra points this season. 5 5.8 on the scoreboard clock to finish off the third quarter. So the Lions have scored tonight with 1.7 on the clock and now 5.8. So just one of those nights. Justin Starling, 3 touchdown runs. Navarro with a 30-yard field goal just before halftime. Jaden Bishop on a touchdown run. Howard to Myers twice. And the Henderson lead is extended to 44-7. And with the potential of rain and stuff, should be 45, shouldn't it? Yeah. Our scoreboard fooled me by a point. Unless we missed an extra point, I don't know about it. It's 45-7. Here's a kick to Liberty-Eylau at the 27-yard line. And that is going to be the final play of this third quarter. Scoreboard says 44-7. Like I say, unless we missed a point somewhere, I don't think we did. 45-7 is what I have for the Henderson lead over to Liberty-Eylau. End of 3. We'll get set to start the fourth quarter of play here tonight from Harris Field in Texarkana. Do that here in just a moment. This is KWRD 1470 98.5.
If you live in a rural area, you also know that the power can go out for days or even weeks after a storm. Not only do you need your propane for heating, cooking, you need it for your generator. So if you're already set up for propane or would like to know more, call Gas and Supply. We can fill the large tanks for your home and farm, even have propane tanks available for lease. We can also fill up your gas grill cylinders. Call Gas and Supply 903-657-9166. 903-657-9166.
In life, people make the difference at home, business, and church. Wayne Griffith and his staff at Griffith's Towing is always on point with supporting the communities and always making a difference. Roadside assistance, flatbed service, towing service, and recovery is welcomed in those times of need, and Griffith's Towing has been the go-to in Henderson, Rusk County, and beyond. Recently, Griffith's Towing has won Best Record Service 3 years in a row. At Griffith's Towing, people make the difference. Call them at 903-947-6437.
Fourth quarter, we get it underway here tonight.
Bell on the carry.
And for Liberty-Eylau, they have the football at their own 27-yard line. 2nd and 9 situation. Quarterback rolls out to his left, pulls it down to Hawkins, or just run with it down the field. Henderson defense let him tightrope it right down the Henderson sideline till he got up almost to the 45-yard line. We've seen a lot of scoring tonight, so we're trying to double check and triple check and make sure we're right here. The scoreboard says 44-7. We think it's 45. Unless they say that Navarro missed the extra point there a moment ago, but I could have sworn I saw the officials' hands go in the air. Anyway, it's Liberty-Eylau football right in front of us here as they go left to right in this fourth quarter. From the 47-yard line, quick pass comes here to the near sideline to Caden Peacock. Peacock gets run out of bounds. And defensively on the play for Henderson, Amaz Jackson. Next play, direct snap. Penalty flag down as Taylor running down the near sideline gets all the way down inside the 20, down to about the 15-yard line. But again, we do have a penalty flag all the way back in midfield.
There's a penalty on the play.
So So our officials will sort that out. And while they do that, I'll tell you, RES Air Conditioning for all your heating and cooling needs. RES Heating and Air Conditioning, 903-657-5349 is their number. And a holding call against Liberty-Eylau is going to bring that play back. Custom metal fabrication and double diamond flatbed dealer. That is Bulldog Built. If you could dream it, Jeff can build it for you. 903-353-4703. Appreciate all of our sponsors, as always, of Henderson Lion football here, KWRD, whether you're listening to us on the radio, 1470, 98.5, Facebook page, YouTube channel, network1sports.com, KWRD985.com. There are a lot of ways to check out Henderson football. Pass to the far side of the field. Thought the Henderson player was going to get an interception on that one, but came in just a second late. Might have got a hand on it, though, as the ball ends up going out of bounds. Football at the Liberty-Eylau 42-yard line. Shotgun snap. Hawkins rolls out to his left, gets hit by a Henderson defender, which knocks him right into another Henderson Lion that brings him down at the 40-yard line. But we do have a holding call against Liberty-Eylau once again. That penalty is going to be declined. And it'll bring up, well, that was fourth down play, 4th and 12 for Liberty-Eylau, so it's going to be Henderson football. In the Liberty-Eylau end of the field at the 42. .9:33 to go here in this fourth quarter. Fourth quarter tonight, service of Griffiths Towing and Cooper's First Automotive. And next week, dare we look ahead? First home game for Henderson. Jacksonville Indians will be there. Homecoming contest, so we'll be on a little bit early with the coaches' show so we don't miss any of the pregame homecoming activities. Here's a running play on first down for Henderson over the right side of the offensive line. I believe that is Fry on the carry. Down to the 33-yard line. On second down, Howard will turn, hand off, running play once again. And inside the 25, down to about the 24-yard line. I believe that's Caleb Fry on the carry. I think Henderson had somebody else on the team that would look almost identical to Justin Starling. He was pretty, he's pretty recognizable when he's running the football. Fry's pretty close. Bishop is totally different. You could really tell Bishop when you see him run. Here, running play again, coming near side to the 20, down to about the 19-yard line. And Fry on the carry. 7:55 and counting here in the fourth. It is a second and long 5, almost 6 situation for Henderson. Meeks back in the ball game at quarterback from the 19-yard line. Takes a snap, turns to his right, fakes a handoff, throws a pass out of the backfield, and that, I believe, is going to be Jordan Irvin in the end zone for the Henderson touchdown. So a 19-yarder with Meeks getting his first touchdown pass. Navarro on to attempt the extra point. (50-7) is what they're showing on the scoreboard clock. So apparently Navarro has betrayed us somewhere here in the last few minutes. This extra point kick is up and good, but apparently his last one either was no good or they just didn't give him the point. I'm not real sure. But I do know that according to the scoreboard clock and the scoreboard itself, it is now Henderson 51, Liberty-Eylau 7. 6:11 to go here in this fourth quarter. We'll step aside, take a break. We are back here in just a moment. This is KWRT 1470, 98.5. The Henderson Football Booster Club is dedicated to helping the coaches and players and support groups for the Henderson Lions football team. You're always invited to the Booster Club meetings each Tuesday at 6 p.m. at the indoor facility meeting room. Coach Meeks will talk about the last game and take a look at the upcoming game. On game nights, get great food at the Booster Club concession stand, as well as all your Henderson Lions gear at the Booster Club merchandise trailer. Supporting the Lions, it's the Henderson Football Booster Club. .15 and counting as they're running the clock here tonight at Harris Field in Texarkana. After the Henderson score, they're showing 51-7 on the scoreboard. Might have to check with our Henderson coaches here in a minute next door and see if we actually missed an extra point somewhere along the way. We certainly didn't see it missed. Didn't see an official indication of a miss. But 51-7 is what they're showing on the clock. Either way, big Henderson lead. We'll certainly take that. Yeah, for Justin Starling, another big night for him. Be interested to see how many yards he tacked on tonight in addition to the 227 he had in the season opener last week. We know he got 3 more touchdowns to go with his 5, so he has 8 touchdowns on the season. Myers, couple of touchdown receptions. Jake Bishop has a touchdown. I believe Jordan Irvin got that last touchdown for Henderson, so Lions spreading around here a little bit tonight with 3:40 to go here in this fourth quarter. So Henderson's going to go to 1-1 on the season. Jacksonville coming to Lions Stadium next week. A little homecoming affair as a pass comes out here to the near side for TJ Boyer. Under 3 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Here's Hawkins on the run around left end, right in front of the Henderson bench, and Hawkins getting some good yardage downfield for Liberty-Eylau.
Times when you need it the most. Find them at cookinsonroofing.com. For a roof well done, call Cook & Son 903-60.
2:22 to go here in the fourth. Liberty-Eylau next play. Running play right there at the 41-yard line. Getting running the clock here tonight, though, with 1:55 to go here in the fourth.
You have 15 minutes after the game to be off of the high school premises. You have 15 minutes.
I'm glad to hear that. We have 15 minutes to pack up and get out of here. Thank you very much. Liberty-Eylau, they'll be on the road to Mount Pleasant next week before hosting Atlanta in a couple of weeks. Here's a running play coming near side and sliding down at the 36, 37-yard line. Well, we're going to put Ken White to the test here tonight on his packing skills. See how fast you can pack up and we can get out of here, since apparently there's a time limit on us. 1 minute to go here in the fourth quarter. Liberty-Eylau does not appear to be in any hurry to run a third down play. 8 seconds on the play clock, and now they'll finally line up. And Hawkins will just hand off to Bell, the running back. Bell, he's right down the middle of the field, gets inside the 20, down to about the 17-yard line before he is brought down. Amir Davis in on the tackle for Henderson. Next play, Hawkins rolling out to his left, looking for the end zone, and Hawkins will find it.
Hawkins on the carry, touchdown.
14-yard touchdown run for Hawkins. So Liberty-Eylau, they go on and let the clock run out. Oh, wait a minute. Now they've turned the scoreboard off on me. Did they count the touchdown? Oh, so they counted the touchdown, and for the second week in a row, they forgo the extra point. They counted the touchdown, so Hawkins' run was good. So apparently 51-13 is going to be our final score, as they have turned the scoreboard off in an immediate hurry. And for the second week in a row, Henderson has a touchdown scored on them on the final play of the game. 51-13 apparently is going to be our final score here tonight. We're going to step aside, take a break. Our post-game show comes your way in just a moment. This is KWRT 1470 98.5.
Fairway Ford in Henderson kicks off the football season with a special sales event. Get this: $12,000 off MSRP on a brand new Ford F-150, or $10,000 off MSRP on a new Ford Bronco.
But that's not all.
How about this special lease deal? A new Bronco Sport, Escape, or Mach-E Mustang for only $399 a month. See dealer for details. Fairway Ford. Look for the sign on 79 and check us out online at fairwayfordtexas.com.
Blue Brothers in Henderson is your authorized General Shelters dealer. General Shelters of Texas offers complete finished prefab pier and beam style cabins with appliances included, ready for you to move in. There are 20 models to choose from. 1 bed, 1 bath, up to 3 bed, 2 bath. There's one right for you. These homes hold their value and are built to last. Find yours today at Blue Brothers on Highway 64 in the Loop in Henderson. Call 903-657-2743 to order yours today. Well, according to Henderson coaches, we checked with them coming out of the press box here tonight. My goodness, Von Navarro did miss an extra point. We weren't going to let that happen. We could have sworn that Officials' arms went straight up in the air, but apparently not. So 51-13 will be our final score here tonight at Harris Field in Texarkana. This is our Allure Academy and Simply Electric postgame show, and since they've put the squeeze on us here at Harris Field, we need to wrap this thing up quickly so we can pack up and bail out of here. For Henderson, Lions got off to a quick 21-0 lead on 3 Justin Starling touchdown runs, 1 in the first quarter, 2 more in the second quarter. 21-0 was our score. Nothing happened else in the second quarter until right there at the end. 1 second to go in the quarter. Avon DeVero came on, kicked a 30-yard field goal to make it 24-0. Then in the third quarter, Jaden Bishop got in the end zone for Henderson with a 1-yard touchdown run, made it 31-0. 38-0 when Vince Howard hit Jabron Myers on a 12-yard touchdown pass. That came with 4:56 to go in the quarter. 38-0, then 38-7 when Hawkins hit McGriff on a 24-yard touchdown pass for Liberty-Eylau for their first score of the night. And then 44-7 when Howard hit Myers again on the touchdown pass. Apparently this is the one where Navarro missed the extra point. We saw the officials signaled yes. Okay. Well, Jason Martin has put it in perspective. He made the extra point. They just didn't give it to us. Is that the way that goes? Okay. Anyway, so it was 44-7. Meeks to Irvin. 6:11 to go in the fourth quarter. Made it 51-7. And then for Ellie, Hawkins got a 14-yard run with a running clock at the end of the game. Didn't even bother to kick the extra point. It was all said and done at that point. 51-13 ends up being our final score. So Henderson goes to 1-1 on the season. Again, it's a home contest, first of 4 for this season, but it's the homecoming contest against Jacksonville next Friday night. 7:30 kickoff, but all the pregame activities prior to that, so get there early if you can. And again, we'll have all the action for you here on KWRD, on the radio, and on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel as well. So I think that pretty well wraps it up for us on our Allure Academy Simply Electric post-game show. Appreciate all of our sponsors as always, and we thank you very much for joining us however you have caught the ball game here tonight, be it on the radio or on the live stream, network1sports.com, Facebook page, YouTube channel, however you have caught the game tonight. We thank you very much for doing that. So it's going to wrap up our broadcast for this evening. Join us again next week. Henderson Lions take on the Jacksonville Indians at Lions Stadium. And again, our coverage will begin about 6:30 or so, give or take, with our coaches show. And then we get into the pregame activities of homecoming next week. So we get just a little bit of an early start, but then the kickoff of the contest against Jacksonville at 7:30. Once again, final score here tonight at Harris Field in Texarkana is Henderson 51, Liberty-Eylau 13. And right now, on behalf of all of our great sponsors, for Jason Martin on our camera, Ken White on our video controls, I'm Mark McClain saying good night from Harris Field in Texarkana. Once again, our final is Henderson 51, Liberty-Eylau 13. This is Henderson Lions football, KWRD 1470 98.5.
Thank you for listening to Henderson Lions football on KWRD Radio, our website and Facebook page, as well as the Henderson ISD website. Tonight's game has been brought to you by
AT&T Allcom, Randall Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Gas and Supply, Griffiths Towing, Allure Academy, Henderson Football Boosters, Fairway Ford, Ballou Brothers, General Shelters, SNN Cleaners. Peterson's Home Furnishings, MTC, Wallace & Sons Wrecker Service, Cooper First Automotive, Cook & Son Roofing, Allure Aesthetics, Tarpworks, Simply Electric.
Join us again next week for Henderson Lions football, right here on KWRD 1470 and 98.5, an E-Tex Radio Group station.